Hello and welcome to Just Block. My microphone's louder than I'd like it to be right now because technology is hard, but we are here with Just Block number 45, I think. It's part of the Dark Hour circuit. I am Tabby. Joined with me today is Ivy. Ivy, how you doing?
I'm doing alright. I just came from commentating at JoJo's First 10, and now I'm here for some Persona action. I love my Punch Ghost games.
I actually didn't realize you were doing Persona comment or JoJo's commentary before.
There was just a random first to 10, and I was like, I can commentate this until like 7:55, and then I gotta go to Just Block.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was commentating on Curry's stream, who's now in the Twitch chat. I think.
Yeah. Thank you, Curry, for the raid. Already bringing us up to 25 viewers. Very poggers. I love to see it. And yeah, Mike Crispy. I'm aware. I'm like trying to actively with it, and shit's like exploding. But if I do this... Oh, wait, no, I know why. I know why it's like that. Is because I had the thing set up for the other mic and I'm using a different mic, so I fixed that. Yeah, this should be better now. So sorry about that.
You sound good on my end, but I know that fucking Discord and OBS use different audio, basically.
I mean, yeah, it's just like I had an expander running because for my the other mic that I use, which sounds better normally, I have to expand it a little bit because it's XLR and it's fucking cringe. Mic still sounds crisp. Well, it's probably just because it's the shitty mic. Give me one sec. Let me see if I can fix this.
What mic do you use?
It's just like some like Razer fucking headset, but the one I normally use is an AT2020, which I can switch to.
Oh, I use an AT2020. We can be friends. All right, getting into it. We got Zero Storm versus Gan. This is fucking rough for Shadow Day. Like, your neutral is so much worse than Mitsuru's. Like, you gotta just fish for the hit to get victory, try to make it a little bit tolerable.
So the thing is like your goal is to like outplay your opponent, right? Like you have to find situations like this where you can actually open them up and try to get them going. Because while Mitsuru has the tools to deal with a lot of what you can bring to the table, it is it's still like not unwinnable, right? Like 6-4 at worst by it.
It's not unwinnable. It's just it's an uphill battle.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like the space that she's gonna control is better, but the thing with Mitsuru is her space control options are in the middle. They do put her in recovery if they whip. So if we can get the right read on it, just like that, if they had recognized that that was the 5D was gonna come out right there, they could have capitalized on it and like gone even further. That's where you're gonna see with Gant right now, getting a chance to actually come in now. Good blocks coming from Zero Storm, and then the shot will go forward.
Oh, clipped. It's looking rough for Gan. Has to hold those mix.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, Zero Storm's defense has been like really good. She's always like, even when Gant is getting in, finding opportunities to just like block out of the pressure.
Yeah, a lot of has to burst. Would have died. Oh, still dies him. All right.
Good stuff from Zero Storm right there, taking the first game.
I haven't seen Zero Storm in Just Block in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I actually don't even think they were like doing net play tournaments for a bit, right?
I actually can't remember if they've entered Just Block before. I mean, look.
They did in the past, I think, like around Taku time. I know I've seen them around in mostly like KOF Discords. I think that's what they've been primarily grinding. No, they haven't actually. I think they may have been like probably some like PFC, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them. I just have not in Just Block as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
All right.
Why are people being even they know I'm running this is great.
Cringe.
Out of courtesy, I'll fight as hard as I.
All right. Hope this. Oh god! Immediately gets anti-air into the freeze.
Yeah.
This is probably doesn't carry to the corner, but not a great situation regardless.
No, but that's a great opening right there. Finding the chance to roll, immediately popping it to try to go into victory cry, but missed to confirm. That's so unfortunate.
That's rough. Oh, okay. And a little better now.
Yeah, and
6 runs.
Getting
on back.
the OTG hit right there is actually like pretty beneficial. Just scored a 3 extra base.
Yup. Alright. Coast to coast here.
Yeah, good 2-way check and roll through right there.
Ooh, okay. DP's out.
That could have been a big like potential for Zero Storm to make like take that game right there with the whiff step call. But instant overhead jump back JB, my beloved, will be what they close that round out. Yeah,
right.
now Gant's in a bad spot for this. So once again, like out of runs, that's a great starter though.
Yup. Just has to get one more good confirm, and that should be Victory Cry. But one more out, and those bases are going to be clear.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bad situation, right? Because like even if you got touched right there, you'd probably be taking a big confirm, just then building up the 15 different Shadow Frenzy to try to kill you out quickly. Victory Cry though was gotten for Gant here, so now gonna be into a big start.
Yep, that should go into clean hit loops. Drops it, unfortunately. Alright.
Oh, no, spaced out of the throw!
Clash there. That's crazy. Alright, pulls in. And that should be a dead Mitsuru. Gant, evening up the round count.
Yeah. And this is what Gant needs, right? Like Victory Cry, I think is the big thing that you really need. You can already see Zero Storm now being a lot more scared of Gant's pressure, just back, playing a lot more defensively.
Yeah, without Victory Cry, Junpei's neutral especially is pretty weak. But now with Victory Cry, and Zero Storm demonstrating by playing a little bit more fearful, a lot more of a threat neutral.
And like another thing to point is, even though like they had that like failed burst from the beginning, they now have in this third round Victory Cry and Shadow Frenzy, which can lead into bigger roots. Which is why you saw Zero Storm have to burst there, but you got one more hit right in there now into SP slide loops into the corner.
Yep, not gonna. Oh wait, no, that does.
Yeah, as long as they didn't miss the clean hit timing right there, they were gonna be able to get that kill because they had. Specifically because they got they had Shadow Frenzy plus Victory Cry.
Yeah, I very rarely do you see Shadow Frenzy with Victory Cry because a lot of the time Frenzy is spent to get Victory Cry and then usually spent on a defensive burst later down the line.
Exactly.
Gant is demonstrating that Victory Cry plus Shadow Frenzy is a very deadly combination. Another reason why you'll probably never ever see normal Junpei.
I mean it. Let's put it. Let's put it like
there's
this.
no reason to play him.
It's personal preference, right? Like I agree with you. Here's the thing. I agree with you from my opinion, my understanding of the game, from what I see and everything. I think there are more reasons to be playing Shadow Junpei than non-Shadow Junpei. However, there are people that do have the preference of playing normal Junpei.
Well, yeah, they're not incorrect for their preference, I think. On paper, though, Shadow Junpei is definitely stronger, too. Regardless.
Yeah.
We aren't seeing normal Junpei right now.
Yeah.
Alright, corner carried.
Yeah, you see Zero Storm, I think, really, like, understand, like, hey, I need to be on this aggression early. We saw as soon as they got Victory Cry, it was over, right? Like, they kind of just fumbled because Gant was able to find these openings, the ability to take these rounds. But you see right here now, as soon as you turn on the aggression, you don't let them get anything. They're in a very, very bad spot. Oh no!
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Ooh, drops it. Come anyway.
Yeah, set up, Baron Karen coming through, forced to roll out, getting a 2-way check though. This is the start that you've seen Gant. What, but that DP still hits from behind.
Yeah, DP. Giant sphere of a hitbox. And that'll be Zero Storm taking over Gant.
Yeah.
Definitely a competitive set though. Gant proving that matchup is far from unwinnable for Junpei, especially after Victory Cry is achieved.
Oh yeah, most definitely, right? Like, it really just came down to like, could they? Words are leaving my brain right now.
Victory Cry.
Yeah, they had to make that comeback. They had to find the ability to clear into those situations, which you saw when Zero Storm, like, I think, started resting their laurels in that second game, and then Gant was able to make 2 big comebacks to be able to proc Victory Cry right at the very end, and just like snowball from there. I think that's really what that broke that last game. But you saw as soon as the other one, it's like, okay, I'm recognizing, like, hey, Gant's pressing a lot on these gaps. I'm just going to go for delay frame traps and, like, frame kill setups to try to blow them up. And that worked, like, swimmingly. Just kept the aggression on and did very, very well. So, you know, good stuff from Zero Storm. They will be playing... I think Karma is who they fight up against now. It looks like EV Storm already looking at the chart knows what they need to do, because it's going to be them and Beta the Dark Knight.
So Shadow Ken versus Narukami.
Yep.
Definitely a matchup we have seen and will continue to see in the current meta. I haven't seen... I don't know if I've seen Ebstorm play this match.
They played Bonch. They've played Bonch in the past.
Oh, okay. Alright,
so,
I might just have a bad memory.
Let me rephrase that. Yes, they've played, at least on a Just Block stream, they have played this matchup, but they have not played a non-Bonch version of the matchup, which is different.
Okay.
And shame on you players. I didn't tell you to start. You started without. How dare you?
Narukami, Bonch, and other Narukamis are like different characters. So
yeah, Narukami, like Narukami's like disclaimer. Narukami player. Narukami's sick like that because he is a character that you see. I think a lot of people like putting their own flair on things, doing things very, very differently. While they are sort of all accomplishing the same goal and being in the same situations, like you have like Bonch Narukami, which is, you know, fucking Bonch Narukami. We've all seen.
Bonch Narukami is the best character in the game when Bonch goes Bonch mode.
Yeah, when he's bonching up. But
when he's bonching out, Bonch Narukami's unbeatable.
But you see someone like Beta. Beta plays a lot more fundamental, a lot more like how you're quote unquote supposed to be playing Narukami.
Yeah, it's not. Well, there's no incorrect way to play Narukami. So.
No, there is. It's trying to play him like Ryu, because right now you have to play him a lot more aggressively and force out that early burst there coming from EV Storm.
Oh no. Oh no. Eats a grab.
Yeah, and there we go.
Actually. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Beta, a lot of people just auto default to just blocking up that DP right there, but Beta understood, like, hey, you actually have to go for an air punish here, because if you let them touch the ground, they will just super cancel out of them.
Yep.
So, good recognition on Beta. It's really, like, fundamental, like, hey, I understand how this matchup works. You have to go kind of situation.
DP is a little wonky, but it is definitely punishable. Alright. Ooh, risky AOA, but it doesn't work out, unfortunately. Alright. Into the spear loops. Alright. Ooh, just gets headbutted. Top dog. Thank you for Sonic card. Oh. Okay. A bit of a scrambly there. Air throw into OMC.
So now, oh, good DP right there, yeah, and just quickly confirmed with the super to close it out.
Yeah. Keep it simple. JD has been working out real well for Beta in this match. Seen like 4 of them, and all of them have been fairly good. Which is a rarity for Narukami because JD kinda sucks. Alright. Beta was sandwiched there, but just jumps out. Okay. There's for the corner. There's the overhead. Tries to go for the command grab, but that is not going to work against Eevee Storm. And this is... Yes.
Not that.
Is this kill?
No, no.
No, very close.
Alright, reversal Geodyne right there. And even spending the meter to get up close. Good there. Getting the counter hit 2B. And this... Oh!
Drops it.
Yeah,
and then get hit by the dog.
Yeah, Beta actually would have been able to kill there if they got that full pickup. Because you get you get that like drop down pickup into back hit cross slash, I believe. And then you get like that free XP, which I think it would have killed with Shadow Health specifically. But the unfortunate drop right there, the dog was already buffered to just come in as soon as they teched out.
All right.
Lend me your strength.
Beta played pretty well there, just getting edged out in the end by a well-placed Frenzy by Ebstorm, so hopefully we'll see some adaptations coming out. Honestly, he's doing fine already, so...
Yeah, I mean, that's, like...
Yeah,
this match is 5-5.
Yeah, this is definitely...
You're seeing right now, Eevee Storm just doing a lot of the basics, like, hey, poke, land a hit, trying to add up to them, trying to build the meter where they can and not allow Beta to play. Because you really, as the Shadowkin, don't want to be spending your Shadow Frenzy until those final rounds, right? Like, you want to be conserving it, because you get situations like this, where as long as you have that 100 meter, you're going to get 5,300. There we go, though.
Right.
Beta finding a really good spot to now start the mix-up game. Going in, gets a great AOA right there.
Right, JD. Beta looking to even up the life totals here. Oh, but the air throw.
Yeah, that was, I think, Beta specifically calling out a DP on wake up right there with just the preemptive. Oh no, the air ball. Yeah, I think they were probably trying to check a 1-7-1. But yeah, getting hit by that DP once again. This time jumping up and getting 2B.
Yup. Oh, doesn't get the pickup.
Yeah.
Beta's still having to hold all this. Alright, into the corner. Ooh, the dog overhead. And this is very possibly a dead.
No, you're more than dead.
Hey, I never can say it because if I say it, it's not gonna. If I say for sure, it's not gonna kill. That's how it works.
No. At that low of health, the meter that Eevee Storm had was enough for double flame super. So they had all the time in the world to get 3 damage.
Yeah.
So good stuff on Eevee Storm taking it 2-0.
Yep.
Okay.
Ebstorm. Let's see. Ebstorm will be probably fighting Flood. Probably.
Yeah, not to dissuade our other players.
Oh, absolutely not. Flood has been on a tear. Has climbed up the ranks of the Dark Hour circuit. Speaking of, if you want the information on the Dark Hour circuit, !! Dark Hour in chat, and if you're interested in seeing our bracket, ! bracket. Is Katie Styles or one of our players?
I think that's CZ.
That would make sense. That looks like that's going to be our next match, which will be Bonch CZ. Yeah, you know what? I'll save the gassing up of Flood for when Flood makes it on stream, inevitably.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. According to Persona Fight Club, shoutouts, that is CZ. So we are just waiting on Bonch. I don't know who CZ plays. Bonch, of course, plays Narukami, so another very different one on stream. Go ahead.
CZ is Mark player.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Always love seeing Marg coming out. All right, there's Bonch. No, don't start yet, guys. We haven't gotten the names up.
See, that's why Bonch knows. Bonch knows to wait until Wonderfulness is every day's great at your gymnast. See, Bonch knows. Bonch knows, because Bonch is my goat.
Here goes.
Bonch is everybody's go. He's the people's champion.
No, it's just because Bonch has entered every single net play tournament in existence. So
Bonch has entered every single net play tournament. It's extremely fun to watch. I have nothing but nice things to say about Bonch. All right. So as a Narukami player, how is this matchup?
Weird, right?
Okay.
I think on paper this matchup's weird. But then you put Kurt Angle in the mix, and you've got a 55 point. You only have a 33.3% chance of winning.
Yeah.
The thing is, you see, Marg wants to keep at the same tempo and the same ranges as you, but she generally is going to have faster buttons that will proc at it, so she'll be going for those, far-range preemptive 5Ds that you saw, and a lot of these, JC attempts. But Bonch is very good at specifically playing in this matchup, staying at a closer range, to where as long as you're a little bit more aggressive with those 5Ds, you get to really keep the Marg player down. That's why you see CZ really going, trying to stay in the air, trying to pressure them through there, because Bonch has just been doing a very good job of controlling them on the ground.
Yeah, Bonch's defense has been impeccable until that happened. I shouldn't have said it. Ooh. Unfortunate, but
yeah,
will punish that.
It's a hard comeback to make right there. Even if you land the big routes, you're still you're DPs away against somebody who's very, very good. Timing for that, but picks him up on the ground with the grab.
This is gonna deal good damage, but Bonch mashing out.
Can you keep up?
Grab to a full combo.
No escape. Can you endure the
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's dead. A dead Narukami. CZ evening up the round count.
Yeah, I liked it from CZ. Instead of opting for just a normal safe jump setup right there, just immediately switching and going to catch Bonch aggressively pressing. They had historically been doing in those situations and probably just blocking a lot. We saw Bonch up to a really good early start and finding that burst to be stolen right there.
Yep. Oh god.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yep, that is a dead Margaret. Bonch taking game number 1. CZ definitely doing very well there. Yeah, especially, well, round number 2 was
Seems I've won.
very good for CZ.
Yes, yeah. And, it really just gonna come to, it comes down to your ability to control the tempo of the match, right? That's just true for all Narakamis, because if you let the Narakami play how the Narakami wants to play, they're gonna be able to really, really stop you. But you saw that once CZ was able to get, the 5D sets, and be able to just, lead into confirm into safe jump or confirm into, dash up grab, Bonch was just getting blown up by that. But Bonch historically has very good optimizations, and so they were just able to capitalize on any random hit they got into leading into huge advantage.
Alright. I'll hold all this.
Can you take this?
Okay. Ooh. Fucks up with the J2 Vaughn. CP into Z-Dime. Raging Lion.
You could do more. Can you freeze over? You could do more. Go for it. Can you see this? Go for it.
Alright.
This is
Blocked by the grab. Easy taking round number 1.
I'm here. And this? Persona. So?
Oh, bass song choice, by the way. We love Persona Q here.
Is that where this is from? No, I've never
Yeah.
played. I've never played.
This is the opening song for Persona Q. Persona spin-offs always have the best songs. And I will die on that one. Maze of Life is the best song to come out of Persona 4. And it didn't even come from the main game.
I'm gonna disagree with that, but good burst. Oh, I like
Right.
that. Yeah, immediately checking with that run up to me right there, knowing that they're gonna want to try to close that distance and that they were gonna whiff accordingly to it. And Bond should be able to just quickly close this out with the
Cross
cross.
slash, and that is a dead Marg.
Calm down.
I love how Marg just lays there casually after you beat her up.
That's because she's immortal, right?
Yeah. That is true. You don't have to worry about any of this shit. Alright.
Easy mark.
They should have put Igor in this game. That'd be fun.
Over here.
Easy mark.
Alright. Zero car. This is gonna hurt.
Not bad.
It's easy. Managing the box out of the corner though.
I'm home. Go for it.
Oh, great jump out on the 5C, but still gets picked up by it at the very end.
No, bad DP. Oh
Yeah.
unfortunate first too, but doesn't get punished. Jesus Christ! There's so many things going on.
No,
Oh,
there's
God.
no way. There's no way.
Jesus! Alright,
This game sucks. This game sucks.
this game does suck.
That.
Seems
The
I've won.
fuck just happened, dude? That
So I can tell you exactly, like, or like at least like. So Bonch so Bonch bad bursted there, right? But CZ
Yep.
like went because I know if they bursted that high, they weren't gonna have they didn't have anything that they could do to actually cover them to hit them as a burst punish without them teching it. So they went to air block it, and then to get like a punish on it, right? And then they didn't air block it. They did it like too late, so they actually spaced it out, so it whiffed.
Yup.
And
They couldn't stall in the air long enough to avoid Zeodine.
yeah, so then they got into the scramble situation, tried to open them up. Bonch did reversal Zeo. They did spear to try to delay their air momentum, but they couldn't call another spear out fast enough because they did that one slightly too low. So they, by the time they were calling that one out, they popped into it, got counter hit, and then Bonch, but it was too late on it for Bonch to get the pickup off there. So then Bonch had to do run up into that other mix and then found an opportunity to open them up. Like it was.
Every single fucked situation like that seems to go in Bonch's favor, so shoutouts to him.
Yeah, I mean, Bonch does have like 10 in his he's like 20 in his fucking scramble stat, right?
Yeah. My man maxed out the scramble stat. Alright. Oh god, our bracket is going. So
Yeah, thank God.
is it Karma and Luke Sky or Big Pat knows herself?
We're gonna do Karma Luke Sky. Because they've been waiting, both of them have been waiting a little bit, and then Big Pat League just finished, or both these other matches just finished a little more recently. So yeah, we're gonna have Karma Luke Sky, which is Shadow Naoto or Shadow Yosuke versus Shadow Naoto.
Alright, if Luke Sky makes top 8 again, you have to do the William Afton picture.
The
You
why
have to.
why is he Urpal?
Why is he Orpal?
Alright, good to go. And this is a weird matchup, right?
Yeah.
The Shadow Yosuke player is like normally in control of this matchup a lot just due to mobility and due to Naoto like reversal options being not great, right?
Naoto's reversal options kind of suck, and Naoto doesn't have movement that can at all contest anything that Yosuke does. So.
No, I want to put an addendum. Naoto's reversal options don't suck, or reversal DP is one of the better ones of that class.
Sorry.
They're bad in this matchup, particularly.
Yeah, this specific matchup, they're not going to do much, if anything. Traps, however, are going to come in handy.
Yeah, traps are good, and that's when they force Luke to be able to have to preemptively press, be able to blow them up. And so you're going to see a lot of Karma just trying to place traps to prevent Luke Sky from going into certain places.
Yeah.
But the mobilities, if you're not preemptively doing it, you're not ready for it, Luke can just get right over them and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, and if you clip Naoto once, those traps go away, so gotta be real careful. Right? Very, very scrambly. Okay. Ooh, tries to DP, but doesn't work.
I like that decision. From Luke Sky right there. Like, this should be... Yeah.
Oh,
Karma's
God?
Karma's got You're dead.
Yeah, does this... Oh my God, it does. Yeah, and you're gonna start off next round with 7 Faith, so...
Yeah.
That's one raid away from...
So, to comment back on that, I like Luke Sky's, like, because they recognize that, like, Karma had been wanting to go for that air throw a lot, like, saw it early in the last round. So they went for up back to try to bait it, to try to get an air-to-air punish on him, but they were unfortunately up back super jump, and so they were too far out to be able to get a JV place.
Wait, they're both Orpal.
Yeah, they are both Orpal.
William Aftons? Alright. Raid, that is 0 Faith, so now you gotta... Once Karma builds back this meter, gotta play real careful. Oh. So block all those traps, and that's an IK, and that is Karma taking game number 1. Karma navigating this... I don't know if it's necessarily challenging, you just have to play it in a very different way than a lot of other matchups. Yosuke's mobility being what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about Shadow Naoto to actually comment on the matchup itself, but you gotta play it differently than a lot of other characters.
So, like... Yeah, and you see Karma playing it like that, right? Like, they're optimally going for, like, I think the right spacings that they need to be at. On the Shadow Yosuke side of things, though, from Luke Sky. Like, Luke is doing the right things, right? It's just you are playing the portion of the matchup that means that you have to go for looping Okizeme into mix-ups to try to add up your damage more and more. Which really, I think the big thing that you have versus Naoto is characters who can deal like very large damage with these early hits. You know, if Luke Sky was going for this like quick game 50 meter go for these Shadow Frenzy like Sukukaja confirms, then I think you would see potentially a little bit more success. As well as like that finding situations that Air Guard to actually apply poison is huge because it will force Karma to actually burst out quickly just to get it off.
For sure. Alright. Oh, gets clipped by the trap, and that is a raid. This guy's sitting at 0 Fate. Oh. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, he has to Frenzy to make it safe into AOA. Oh, funky. Alright. With a spin cycle. DP's the AOA. Yeah, and IK's. Doesn't want to have to deal with Yosuke at that low health. So Luke Sky will go back up to max fate, and Karma won't have Frenzy back, so IK is less likely to be on the table this game at least.
I mean, here's the thing: you're not gonna see IK in this matchup, just due to the fact that Shadow
Well, we
Yosuke.
just saw.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hold on a sec.
You're not seeing it like as much because of situations like this. Like, as long as Karma is able to find those confirms, the like normal damage you do in your combos is enough to kill, but Karma will build up into it. Yeah, like I said, you can do it, but as you saw it like previously, it's not something that you see super. It's not something you see common.
We just saw 3 IKs in those string of games, so I don't know if I agree. But regardless,
Karma Gap.
Keep it up. 4 wins.
Yeah. That'll be Karma advancing to top 8, so we will have at least one William Afton in top 8.
Yeah.
Alright. Next up, Big Pat No True Self.
Yep.
This is Shadow Junpei.
Yeah.
I've seen this matchup. I can't remember how this usually goes because Junpei. I don't think it's bad for Shadow Junpei because he has a lot of ways to just break Bull.
Yeah,
But-
actually, so that is one. Oh, excuse me. Holy shit. That is like one advantage that Junpei has, I think, compared to other characters, is that like Junpei 5B, if I remember correctly, just clears Bull in and of itself.
Yep.
So you have the tools to deal with it if it comes to it. The thing is that Shab will just like obliterate your health.
Yeah.
If you let them get the hit.
Yeah, you just don't get hit.
Unfortunately, that is the advice I want to give. Is just don't get hit.
I mean, I don't know what other advice you can give because despite the gulf in character quality here, Junpei doesn't do that bad in this matchup. You can't get hit.
Yeah, I mean that's, and then it becomes a lot easier of a time for you to like be able to actually challenge a lot of Shab stuff if you get Victory Cry, which I personally think Pat is very good at like getting these Victory Cry routes as early as possible.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna see it immediately right here.
Pat, unlike a lot of other Shadow Junpei, Pat is just fishing for that. Oh my god, that didn't get Victory Cry.
No, yeah. So the spin was at like a
That
weird
will.
angle, so like didn't get all of the hits that they wanted right there. Yeah, and based on the DP as well, forcing a burst, put you into the corner.
What I was saying is that Pat, unlike a lot of other Shadow Junpeis, is going to fish for that frenzy hit to just get Victory Cry as soon as possible, which is not an incorrect way to play the game.
No, and it's definitely there's the two school of thoughts of like get Victory Cry early with Shadow Frenzy, or prioritize just get your Victory Cry and then use Shadow Frenzy to catch up on damage. But I think for how Pat likes to play and how they really make things work, they're definitely one to really utilize that. And I like that run up like slide mix attempt, but it was a good alpha counter out. But no, 2C.
Yep. Into. Oh god.
Oh, that was using the throw tech to beat out Titanomachia right there. That's so good, but
I didn't know that worked. I've never seen that. Stay away!
yeah, that's so unfortunate for No True Self. They had multiple fatal counter 2C hits, but they just weren't able to get the big confirms to lead into the kill there. Because that's like Shab's best starter, right? Right?
For sure. Alright.
Alright, good one from the overhead. Yeah, and I love these AOAs just to deal with Bull. Like oh, the
Yeah.
Jab Prince is going, and they keep forcing you to get rid of it. And then as well as using Alpha Counter, like, Pat's playing this magic very, very well.
Yeah, that's 4 Persona cards taken in pretty short order. Not often that you'll see Shab getting broken by a lot of characters. But, oh my god. I can't believe that worked. That's crazy. Oh, the DP. Oh, he's gonna. Nope. Bursts out.
Yeah, and I mean, this is actually like forcing the burst out, and then as this pressure's going, you're building that health back up. So.
Oh my god.
Pat's getting close. As long as you keep it tight here, you'll even it up.
Oh, the AOA! That was so many AOAs.
Yeah, I mean, like you saw it early, like versus them. They were like, oh, AOA is working. I'm just gonna keep doing it because like if you're not blocking the 30 frame overhead that leads into a good starter and gets you a ton of bases as the Junpei player, why aren't you doing that? Like,
I mean, hey, if it works and they aren't adapting to it, just keep on throwing it out.
Yeah,
no reason not to.
Well, the thing is like Big Pat's also playing it well, but they're not throwing it out every single time. They're constantly making them guess of like, oh, is it actually coming while doing other options. So it is it is continually trying to mess up their mental stats. Go, nice falling JC right there. Do a quick shadow
frenzy, and this will probably be Victory. Yeah, Victory Cry.
Yeah, so you see Pat actually getting all the hits that they needed right there, unlike the last time where it was just like a weird angle. You know, last couple of them not hit.
I think that's the first time I've seen Pat like not get a Victory Cry confirmed.
It's definitely happened before, but it's because it's been off weird hits where you're just like, I need 8 bases right now. But,
yeah. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And the Persona Perfect.
Yeah. Pat
only
actually,
spending a little blue health.
It's spending blue health and then healing it back up and then spending it again and then healing it back up. Like it was.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Junpei funny character.
Yeah, Notra's finding these situations, like they're finding these big overheads, they're just not able to get the timings for the big pickup confirms on them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Gotta hold the laser.
Yeah, and like just having to guess right there of like, okay, what are they gonna do? Was just unfortunate. Hit with the end of the flames right there. That could have been big if Pat was ready for that the chain whip to happen right there. Oh, good press of the clash for himself.
Yo. Alright. Corner. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, there's no way.
You're not dead, but...
No, and Pat missed the clean hit timing!
Ooh.
So that's a lot of damage that they are missing out right there now.
Yeah, damage left on the table, but I think even if you had got it, it wouldn't have killed. Oh, the... Whoa. CC.
The back finger not like hitting at the right angle, but Note Yourself is in a very dangerous situation. They can only afford to make one mistake, like not blocking low right there, and almost making that comeback. A big Pat.
Yeah.
Congrats! Player 1 is the winner!
That was impressive stuff out of both players, but Big Pat edging out No True Self. So, Jesus Christ, this bracket's going on a decent pace. None of our matches are... Oh, wait, shit. Fuck, I shouldn't have said anything.
I don't even know where you're going with that, so, you know, fuck it, we ball. Yeah, good stuff from, you know, our winner side of the bracket right now. Losers is still playing catch-up as they're just, you know, games coming over time.
Are we gonna just start winners top 8, or are we gonna do a little break?
We're gonna do a little bit of talking about some stuff as we need to fill some time right now, but we will be starting our top 8 soon. For those of you who just want to know where we're at, so Flood did end up making it over onto the winner's side as we did that side of the the quals matches we didn't stream. So that is going to be Flood versus Bonch, and then Karma versus Big Pat. For our winner side matches. Our loser side matches, we have not finished any of them, so we're just waiting on that right now.
I think they're all in process now, except for maybe the one that just got a matchup.
Yeah, and that one's fine to be held a little bit, anyways.
Yeah.
How does Junpei do into Shadow Naoto? Well, if you take a look at the GIF that Pat just posted in the tournament chat,
GIF.
they are destroying a door. It can be hard, right? Because I like Shadow Naoto, like you saw in that matchup with the with Luke Sky. Like, your goal is to just control screen space to not allow the Junpei player to get in, but Junpei doesn't have the mobility that Yosuke does. So it can be it can be difficult in certain situations. But it's another one of those, if the Junpei player gets in, it can be hard for the Naoto player. While reversal DP is a better tool than it is in the Yosuke matchup that I was just talking about, it's still not great because it's a parry DP. And at the end of the day, parry DPs are just worse than normal DPs, right? Like,
yeah.
You look at that across the board with every character. That is just how it be.
I love these gifts Pat is posting. Oh man.
So it looks like Beta did take it 2-0 over Loop, and Zero took it over EV Storm. 2-1.
So chat, in case you don't know, this tournament is part of the Dark Hour circuit,
Yeah.
so players here will be competing for points, and the top at the end of the season, which is in, I believe, September.
Yeah,
something?
so there are 12 qualifier tournaments. I think this is number 6, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that sounds right. I've commentated a lot of them. I can never remember the number.
So there was 2 Just Blocks before. This is right there. So there's 2 Just Blocks. There's PFC. There was
Treehouse.
There's Treehouse. There was another PFC. And then there's this one. Yeah. So this is 6.
And if you're
5 or 6.
curious about our stats prior to this, so this is not including any points that'll be earned in this event. In first place, Atarax and Flood are tied, followed by Bonch, Karma, Gold, No True Self, Jordan, Hyokujin, and Beta, and then a bunch of other players that I am not going to list out, but currently the front runners are Flood, Atarax, Bonch. Flood and Atarax being a whole 7 points ahead of Bonch, and Flood looking to potentially increase the gap even further.
Yeah, and funnily enough, with how things boiled down into the seeding, we're actually getting Bonch Flood early on in the top 8 balls. That could theoretically set potential if Bonch is able to overcome that. That means Flood's gonna have a harder time getting points to fully qualify forward. So, like I said, all these tournaments matter. It is a 12 tournament qualifier, and we're now about at that halfway through mark, or just about, if I remember correctly. But every match that is happening here still matters, and is still something you need to be
absolutely
ready for.
Bonch, I believe has the possibility of tying for first place with Flood. I think if Flood loses twice immediately in top 8, I think then Bonch does well, I think Bonch can overtake. But I am too stupid to do the math, so... regardless, if you're interested, there is a link currently sitting in chat that has sort of the points breakdown. If you're interested in seeing the tournament leaderboard, go to discord.gg/P4U. That's Persona Fight Club. There is the circuit stats in the circuit information channel.
Yeah. So,
How are we doing in brackets? We're just waiting on No True Self Random and
CZ Drya. So we'll be starting the winner side. I just pinged the players. It looks like CZ Drya just finished, so we're all getting close to it. I did ping our players. We're gonna have Karma Big Pat up first, as we are. As Bonch just requested to be swapped because they had to grab food or something. So,
do I have time to grab a beverage?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Alrighty, I will be right back.
And while Ivy's gone, I'll just like fill and do this math in the meantime. Can I actually hold on? What is this capturing? Nothing. Oh, it is. It's capturing exactly what I want. Boom. Numbers. So we can like zoom in, right? And you can see this is like the point breakdown that we have everything. So, a lot of our players doing well. Karma and gold. No True Self, or and like what is it? Our top 8 right now. Yeah, and then Jordan right at the very end. A lot of these players I've seen down at the bottom aren't like didn't enter like these just blocks and stuff. And you know, it is one of those things, like, in the beginning, you can afford to skip through, but towards the end, you're going to really want to start grinding and really start playing if you want to be the one qualify through for that potential $1,000 prize pool. Hello. Hello, you can see chat while you can't with Zoom. Hello, Sheila. Let me just put that right there. Yeah, so, like, in the event that, like, let's say Bonch wins, right? Let's just say, like, plus 10. It's 5.8. Plus 3. Yeah, so if Flood gets 4th or lower, then and Bonch wins, they'll take over. That's, like, the only way that could happen. Though, as I close out of that, and I don't need that open anymore. But yeah, we will now get into it. Every day is great at your gymnast.
Please select your character.
Yeah, okay. So I know Pat has been labbing Shadow Teddy, like, a bit. And I don't know the full purpose of the reason for that. If it is for, like, this matchup, then, like, I could see it, or, like, other bad Junpei matchups. But I'm glad that they're just sticking with the Junpei. Just play to their laurels right now. And then, you know, if things turn south, you always have, like, a backup plan. Yeah, and now you can see just playing, like, very, very patient right now. And trying to find an opportunity to do these persona calls, find gaps to come in. But Karma just be zoning out, and then send out the 5C right there. Oh, but the drop combo. This is going to give Pat a big opportunity right here. Get the party started. Yeah, 10 runs.
I get back and Big Pat does a frenzy. Just what I like to see.
Yeah.
Honestly, both players off to a solid start here. Pat already sitting on 7 Fate, but Pat also getting frenzy. So.
Yeah, it was actually, like, Karma, like, dropped the combo, and then that put Pat right up close where they could start a 5A press, so they had a good starter right there, but it was definitely a take an opportunity where you can kind of moment right there. Good DP.
Ooh, just DP's the flag, and that is a I think this matchup, from what I've heard from these players, IK is going to be a lot bigger of a factor.
Yeah, just because like you are generally playing a zoning game where you're trying to just like put them out with these random gun shots, so you're gonna and like trap sets stuff like that. So your first gauge goes down much quicker, and it is harder for the Junpei to get up close in those situations. But this is what if Big Pat is looking for right here. These big Shadow Frenzy confirms. Right there, yeah, and then this death for good old-fashioned 63.
Good stuff. That'll be even round. Pat sitting on 10 face. So, not as bad as it could be.
Playing defensive right now, trying to find opportunities for to find the points to get in against Karma, and that is actually one of them right there. Being able to go for that quick little left, right SB spin.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah, they went for a committal up gun shot right there, so Pat had the chance to actually like use the long start of SB spin on the ground to advantage. Nice OMC cancel, but misses the full pickup.
Oh no, 0 fade. 1 good confirmed. Looking rough.
It's not 1 good confirm, it's 1 confirmed. And now you have to stand right outside of that Muda range, but that actually makes you a lot safer, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, hits him with the low slide right there. Pat tying it up.
Yup.
A total reversal.
1-0. Well done. You know, Pat, for how much you were trashy on this matchup, doing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, it is a hard matchup. Like, you have to talk about this on paper, you have to talk about going into it, but, Pat has, like, you know, Pat has a lot of experience in this matchup.
Pat factor.
Well, he's got a lot of experience in this matchup, and I think, like, out of the, if I remember correctly, out of the Shadow Nautos that most people are going to be playing regularly, it was Karma for the longest time. So you're already used to those kind of player habits and everything like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you go, finding these opportunities to get an occasional hit in every so often, but now Karma doing with the delay 5Cs, creating a big opening.
Alright. Okay. Has to burst there.
Yeah, you can't let like the Junpei player get a big confirm off that because they will just go into victory cry, and you saw that is what ended up making you lose that last round. Like, if Pat didn't have victory cry, that wasn't going to be able to do any form of comeback for them.
This matchup more than most victory cry is pretty necessary.
Well, it's not necessary. Like, I mean, it is necessary, but like you can still win without it. It just requires so many more hits and so many more opportunities to be right. And that's hard when you get IK.
Yeah.
And now you can actually see from Pat wanting to save onto that Shadow Frenzy for potential like burst routing. So instead, just enter Victory Cry off these normal hits and should be able to close it out here as long as they keep it tight.
And they do. Pat. It's going into round 2 with 21 runs, Frenzy, and Victory Cry. So, looking pretty good.
Yeah, they just need the one big like opening in there to get get the full party started. They're already down the 5 curse set. So they need to get lower as this match goes on. Blocks the Death Bound coming in. Good blocks of these traps as they try to get closer. Oh, counter hit by JB, but not able to get a big pickup off of it due to the weird angle.
Yeah. Alright. At down 3 Persona cards. Not... Junpei's Persona buttons, unfortunately, aren't really able to contest a lot of things that Bowser does.
Yeah, but they are important for actually like continue getting those big frenzy hits that you are looking for.
Oh yeah,
so
they're important for frenzy, the neutral.
I mean, they're important. They are important in neutral. They just are generally can be easily sniped out by the Shadow Now thing.
All right, no fade.
Alright, good clash right there, but Pat now aggressively bursting in the corner, throw attacks out, so it gives Karma a chance to, scramble back out to that mid-screen. Oh, but this is huge for a good starter right here. Pat's gonna need a couple of these to really make everything work, as you had to spend that burst defensively.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at the timer.
Yeah.
So I think Pat was looking for that confirm right there to lead just into a life lead and then run away. Like, I wasn't looking at the timer at all.
Yeah, I generally, in a lot of Junpei matches, the timer doesn't even come into play. Junpei and Naoto. Neither of these characters really get to see the timer tick down that low. Hey, if it works, it works.
It was the right. It was a good option. It's a very fun option. Yeah, I mean it's Persona. You don't normally see like timer scams. This is a game where you just die sometimes.
The moral of the story is the funniest option is always the best option. Don't take that advice seriously. Alright.
This is a very, very like scary spot. Oh my god, you were almost so right. If you were blocking during that OMC, that would have been the most big break thing on the planet. Counter hit coming through now, though, and you have that curse applied, so you have to burst this next hit. You can't afford to take any more, as that 50 meter is on deck.
I don't think the score's updated. Pat's up one, right?
They are. It is just program bugging out as
it do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, had to burn SB right there. They had to burn SB kick flip, so they weren't able to get the IK confirmed. So Pat was able to stay alive one more time, led into one more scramble situation, and then took it to
Sitting pretty in winners finals, waiting on the results of Flood Bond.
Yep.
Which we have right up next, right?
Yeah, as long as Bonch is actually here, which is the big factor.
Alright, time to gas up Flood some. The sickest Yukari in the business.
Yeah, Ultra Luigi 13 themselves.
I love their PSN name, it's so good.
This is how you can tell who made their PSN when they were like 8 years old, and who bought a PlayStation to play this version of the game.
Yeah. Didn't even bother using the PSN tag changer. I finally did it to mine because I was sick of having numbers and shit in my PSN
See,
tag.
I have an old PSN account that I will not give the name of to. That was very cringe and had a bunch of numbers. But I decided that it was cringe and had a bunch of numbers when I was too young and did not have money for a name change. Because that was when you still had to pay for them. Or you still do.
No,
but, like,
name change wasn't a thing until like...
Wait, was it not? Am I
yeah,
dumb?
it wasn't a thing until like... I don't remember the year even.
Gotcha. Yeah, but so I had made a new account under Tabby Nickel, and that other account's just sitting there with like a lot of Modern Warfare 2 process on it. I'll just tell you that much.
Modern Warfare 2 on PS3, that's peak gaming.
It's peak gaming. It's peak gaming.
Peak? It's peak?
All right.
Modern Warfare 2 is goated. It is unfortunate that the only good way to play the game got taken down by goddamn Activision. But that is a conversation for a different time. Right now we have Bonch Flood. I don't really think either of these players need an introduction. They're both fucking godlike. Flood coming out of nowhere and... not out of nowhere, but... just shooting up through the Dark Hour circuit ranks.
Yeah, I mean, so like Flood wasn't a tournament grinder, as far as I'm aware. At least they didn't result in Star GG, and I'm not gonna check challenge.
Trucking challenge was a nightmare. Doesn't bother. Flood. Yeah, they came out of fucking nowhere, basically. They were previously a PC player, and the tournaments on PC for this game are kind of limited, so...
Yeah, just a lot of tournament organizers, we switched to running on PSN just because it was significantly easier on a technical difficulty side of things.
Yeah, streaming is a blow-up, but PSN, knock on wood, does usually a better job of PSN. Regardless, Flood used to be just a PC player. There's not a lot of tournaments and stuff on that platform. Didn't see them a lot, but now they got a PlayStation. We didn't see a lot of Flood that round though. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So Bonch, like in this matchup especially, does a very good job of, you see this, just like backing off, playing very patient, and allowing the Yukari player to make a mistake. Or finding gaps like that to be able to get a DP, and then they get to run their game plan. Like, Bonch's mix of game is generally very good. And their stagger pressure as well is also good. So you can just see it adding up over and over and over again for Bonch.
Yeah.
But
it's looking like a one-player game almost. Jesus.
It can be, but the thing is that how Bonch likes to do a lot of their pressure is with Raging Lion feint. And if the Yukari player is ready for that, they can just DP it on reaction at the right call time to blow them up from pressing anything. Do the horizontal space and stuff. And now SP Rula just Scar cancel roll it, but you see the Bonch just wanted to block it. Oh, that JB could have been the confirmed that they were looking for.
Yup. Alright. Yeah. Oh my god!
Yeah.
ID.
Yeah.
No! That was the wrong guard cancel!
So that would have been the right guard cancel if Flood had gotten closer, but they specifically were like baiting out like both guard cancels right there. With just doing the jump forward, immediate jump back, right?
Yeah, I dealing with Margarita, it's a nightmare.
Yeah. Counter hit 5C though, big starter.
Yup. Should be pretty good damage, and there's the corner.
Yeah. And you already see that. So Bonch now changing up their pressure to just be going for run-up neutral jump to try to be baiting out those DK attempts, or like also covering those back attempts, right? Good counter hit 5B on the roll attempt right there. One more burst, more like one more Bonch, because they never drop those combos right there. Bonch taking game number 1.
Dude, can you imagine if there was one more Bonch? Like 2 of them?
2 Bonch.
Do you think they meet? Do you think they meet in bracket?
I hope to face you again sometime.
It depends if it's like a 100% clone Bonch, or if it's like Bonch, but Bonch that plays like... If it's like Minazuki Bonch, right? Like, maybe.
Bonch's Minazuki would be sick. I just know it.
Bonch's Minazuki's. The unknown OD Minazuki player. In fact, it's so OD and unknown he doesn't even know it.
He doesn't even play it. I want to see a Bonch mirror match where he just plays against himself. That's real Persona.
Yeah. Using Chat GPT to make Bonch AI, but off to a good start right there. Just finding the DZO card confirmed to push him into the corner, but...
Bonch GPT. Alright.
Yeah, that's hard. That's a hard situation to be in, because I'm normally like, oh, I can just do this, and I'm like, safe, I can cover it with a tracking arrow. Leaves you in a bad situation, but you don't need a Persona to DP for some reason.
Yup.
Anime Jesus has lightning powers of their own.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, good. Yeah. Gonna burn the OMC right.
Oh, bad burst.
Bonch, what was that
Bonch?
combo? Bonch, what was that combo?
Yeah, you know, I say that like every time Bunch gets one of those combos, but they always end up working out in his favor.
No, I think I saw that combo in a CMV I was watching a week ago.
Yeah,
Like,
that's Bunch for you. Bunch optimizes that shit, or manages to lab it out to use in tournament.
the thing is that was optimal. It's just like weird and hard. Like,
Yeah.
playing safe right now, trying to dash block their way in and find situations just like that.
Yup.
Catches the no-tech as well for some free damage into the safe jump. Smoke his MA? Yeah, you just need to run up 2B. Yeah, they've been going for that orb set too much, and Bosch is not going to respect it anymore.
Yeah, that's... Oh my god, guard cancels out. Oh no. Well, be in the
Yeah, back at cross slash to get the pickup.
scaling.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
No.
wait, never mind.
No, that combo still goes on for an extended period of time. That wasn't done.
Bunch taking it over Flood, making Flood look mortal here.
Seems
Yeah.
I've won.
That is something that has been difficult in these tournaments. Flood has been doing an incredible job, not to like downplay Bonch at all, but Jesus. All right, we're going to losers.
Yeah, we are going to the lower half of the bracket, which is going to be Zero Storm versus CZ up first.
Marg Shab.
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
Wait, who's Zero Storm? Mitsuru.
Yeah.
Marg Mitsuru.
Marg Mitsuru. And then the other losers match is Beta to Dark Knight and No True Self. So that'll be Narukami versus Shab.
Okay, so there's the Shab. And while we're waiting for our players chat, if you want to see how our bracket is going, ! bracket in chat. If you want information on the Dark Hour circuit, the tournament circuit this tournament is a part of, ! Dark Hour in chat. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Yep.
All I got to fill right now. Enter CEO Otaku for this game.
Oh, you know what? We have... Hold on. I have a thing that I should be showing for that.
Oh?
But I definitely forgot about it until just now, so that's on me. Where is the chat for this?
What is it?
It's just a slide for the Matcherino.
We have a Matcherino?
For the Dark Hour circuit, yeah, there is a Matcherino. Players, why'd you start? Good on you.
that
Why'd
you?
you start? For the Dark Hour circuit, I mean that's where the price. That's basically just where the prize pool is going to be. Like,
Oh, okay. I didn't know where it, I didn't know that was like available to toss money into.
It's not yet, as far as I'm aware. We just have like a still of it to show that hey, this money is real. The $1,000 prize pool is real. It exists in there and is something that you will eventually be
The
able.
Dark Hour prize pot is real.
Yeah.
Y'all should make it so that people can toss money into it. I would personally like to.
I don't know when. I mean, it will be available and people will be able to toss money into it eventually. I just don't know a timeline of when it's going to happen. Because that's on other people, and I'm just a tournament organizer that runs points in the qualifier circuit.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, what it does, I'll be sure to gas it up. Regardless, getting into it, CZ, Zero Storm. This is one of the few times I've seen this matchup. Marg not a super common character, all things considered. At least not in Dustblock.
Marg and Mitsu are two very good characters that are not heavily played in North America. Right? There are people who play both, but they're not like Omega active right here. And you see CZ off to like a really commanding lead right in the get-go. but all you need is a couple of good confirms and a couple of honest strike throw situations to go into your favor.
Nice attack.
But you won't need those DP.
Oh no!
What?
The DP! I love that DP. It's so awesome.
That was a weird OMC. It was a weird OMC. I don't know. You could have like, let those slashes like react a little more, then be able to see what you need to do with them, right? It'd be like that.
It be how it do.
Until it don't. Yeah, good burst. At the like one of the few spaces that you actually can burst out of that combo. Hits him with the low. Yeah, trying to check him out, but up backs out of there. You got blown up for it, though, after the pull afterwards.
Yep.
Can you keep Artemisia?
Alright. Oh, this is a lot of damage to be eaten. And... Okay! Doesn't combo that last hit, but doesn't matter.
I think they thought OMB Godfist would just kill right there, because of the scaling reset.
Yeah.
But it was not enough just due to slightly higher health on Mitsu. Or like higher than what you would normally face against other characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, even Affinity's like, yeah, like... That was the idea they were looking for, but if they just had done like any button into Godfist, it would have killed. It was scaled a little too hard. Which it do be like that. Until it don't.
Alright.
And I do like this. I am always a fan of icing your opponent out when you can. Take your breathers, drink your water where you can, allow yourself those mental resets. It will end up netting you more positive situations in the long run to not allow...
Just stall!
Not stall, but just like, don't give your opponent the that kind of momentum.
That was a joke.
I mean, you can stall. I'm gonna call you a nerd, and that's about all that's gonna happen, right? But if you take too long, they'll DQ you. Like, if you take 10 minutes of stalling, I'm just gonna DQ you. But...
The punchline is, what is your opponent gonna do? Call the TO on you? Anyway, horrible, tasteless joke aside,
Oh, I just got where you were going with that. I'm now picking up that line that you were... That's...
Yeah, you... yeah, you cut me off before I could finish the punchline.
Like,
God damn it.
Look, there's no jokes. This is all serious. This is Persona 4 Arena 1. The most competitive, no shenanigans game, as they say that with me.
Yeah, you can't say that. You're summoning the J. Oh my god.
Good, I'm glad. We need more jank in this world. Yeah. You're dead?
True.
No, misses the 2B connect right there. AOA.
Alright.
Keep it calm? Yeah, throw reset, now you're dead.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. You have a burst.
I don't know how I feel about that burst, I'm not gonna lie. I think I would have just...
But,
yeah, I would have just like held on to that burst, so, like, accept that, like, you got that round, or that you lost that round, you'd be like that. Because now you're down a round and you're down burst.
Yeah. I mean, if it worked, he would have looked godlike, but unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's a risk-reward thing, right? Like, if you... Like, you took a high-risk option and you didn't get rewarded for it, so now you're in a much more situation. Because now, you could have bursted earlier into this, you could have bursted right about here, reset back as neutral, you would have been fine, but instead, Zero Storm now gets a free confirm, that burst is now just back up 4, and then you just quickly pop into a super confirm to try to not allow you to burst.
For sure. Right? Yeah. Oh my god.
What was a hard situation?
Go first back now, I guess.
Yeah, but this time Zero Storm was in
Doesn't
a significant
matter.
life lead, so they had the opportunity to use that burst. And like be able to keep their momentum. And if they lost it, their burst was going to recover. And,
Why is it that
the burst from Zero Storm there, it makes sense. The CZ burst, that was a little aggro. I'll just like I'll keep it a step.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, game number 3.
Select your cap.
very well? I
Oh,
shall
and
show you.
while you were gone, grabbing a drink earlier, I did the math.
Let's go.
If Bonch wins and Flood gets 4th, that's the only way Bonch can beat out Flood in points.
What about for tying?
For tying, Bonch win, Flood 3rd.
Okay. So Flood would need to get minimum 2nd to prevent Bonch from
Comes and
Yeah.
getting equal or more points.
freeze over. Persona down. Persona.
Alright, good to know.
Yeah, the good DP out of that pressure right there. Found it a chance to go over that fireball, but couldn't make a big confirm happen, so instead have to spend that burst out here. Dash straight, connecting.
Yup. Quite a bit.
No, I like it. They're going for the throw reset right there, and they even shimmied out the throw. They just weren't ready to capitalize on it yet. So now CZ gets a chance to come in close.
Yup.
Cross the KA, my beloved.
Oh no! I can't believe that didn't hit.
I can't believe they didn't OMC it.
Yeah, that too. Oh my god, does that work?
Yeah,
It does!
It was the optimal damage hit as well to get the extra hits to kill.
Comes and Can you
Good check on that 5D earlier to stay close, and now tried to do like a delayed jump in, but Zero was ready to press that DP.
Oh, good DP. Oh. There. AOA.
Not bad. Not bad. You can do I'm
That DP is putting in so much work for Zero Score.
I mean, it puts in work for every Mitsu player. It's like one of the better DPs in the game, right? It's fast. It covers everything. Like for like a fundamental like quote unquote like Dragon Punch, sure you can a 623 MP input. Like it's pretty good, right? But there's obviously I think better ones that are more like in context of Persona, but if you just look at it as a raw reversal option, Mitsu DP is very good.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the better ones in this game. Probably. I don't know. Alright. Back to the corner. And the mirror, it's coming!
Yeah, it was at max range coming all the way from downtown. Oh, didn't have the extra, the 5C mash hit.
Not bad.
Alright.
Can you see this?
Yeah. Once again, but this time, CZ gets a big confirm. This should allow them to clutch it out as long as they kept it tight, but they didn't. I'm so sorry. I've been commentators cursing people all night, but double delay tech? You tried to delay tech twice?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, probably not. Or something, I don't know.
Fool me twice, CZ takes it 2-1 over Zero Storm right there.
By luck. This was a close
Alright,
match.
good stuff to both players.
And so we have Beta and No True Self up.
Alright, so Narukami,
Shaft.
this should be a pretty even matchup on paper. Narukami players tell me that this is pretty even.
So Zero Storm said my finger slipped and I wasn't holding the tech button.
Oh, that's
unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
That's bad unfortunate.
Remember, kids, glue sandpaper to your hands so you don't slip.
What the fuck
Or
are you
something.
talking? What?
Yeah.
You have sandpaper glued to your hands?
It's
feel
the text to make sure your fingers don't slip.
I feel like that should cause more inconveniences on your normal day-to-day life than... button
Probably. Or wear gloves.
Select your character.
Here goes.
I don't know. I'm giving really terrible advice today. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I believe we've seen on one of the recent tournaments, I think Beta has fought a Shab. I don't remember if it was No True Self or not, but...
Yeah, I
yes! Maze of Life, yes! I don't know which one of you picked it. I think it was Beta. Yes, it was definitely Beta. Based Persona Q enjoyer.
Round one. Fight.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, goes for just immediate run-up pressure right there. Not trying to give yourself any sort of momentum at all, but they finally found that opening that they're looking for.
Yup.
And laser beam
Oh,
hit.
God.
This is- Good 5D pickup right
Oh
here.
god.
Forcing the blocking of it finds the chance to DP through here. Oh, and I like that. Use the faint raging lion to get past over the DP at that specific range right there. Goes up for safe jump, DP out. Needs armor.
Why armor when you could simply DP?
They weren't holding back, so that gave No True Self a chance to actually burst out of that situation. And give him a chance to Titanomaki!
What the fuck?
They DP clashed with the 2C on the Titanomachia set, and then canceled out of the clash into 5A.
They broke the ball and killed this No True Self. Incredible. Alright. Alright, good start from No True Self. Beta has to hold all of this. Oh, unfortunate DP attempt from No True Self. A away. Oh,
That was almost a sick pickup. Yeah, you would have killed with that.
okay. But you will kill with that air throw.
Yeah. I think they, I'm trying to remember back because I just have a pop-up for something else. I think they were trying to dive kick out of that, but got JA instead, so they weren't able to get the carry all the way down.
I see. Okay. Good stuff.
Please select your character.
Alright. In we go.
Round one. Fight.
Just goes for the 5C check like immediately on, trying to stop a lot of the more aggressive options that No True Self have been going for.
Oh man. That's a lot of damage. Alright.
Oh yeah, the quick little, just like 5A restagger right there, trying to check to see if No True was mashing. So good stuff from Beta right there. Now sitting match point.
Yup.
And these 5 seasons
Oh.
are so good for them. This whole set.
Yeah, they've been on point close. Easy.
Alright, back hit guillotine though, so wasn't able to get the full knockdown.
past it. Damn. The corner with you.
Yeah, but misses the full chain at the very end, so Beta now getting a chance to try to make a comeback happen. They can't leave any gaps open, though. Anamachia is on deck.
Oh! Doesn't get punished!
Yeah, I think they were trying to, like, space it out, and, like, think they were gonna, like,
Oh, no!
keep themselves safe with Zeodyne or something, but...
This raging line in the air, unfortunate. God damn it, Beta. You gotta stop picking this song. I'm just jamming out too hard. I love these songs. Alright. Alright. Ooh, good DP. Guillotine! It works when it works. Ooh. These DPs out of Beta have been a little suspect. A little too trigger happy with them.
Hey, as long as they work. Now you're Persona
that will
Breaker,
work.
and it's a great spot for you to be in. Misses the like Air 5D hit right there. Clash DP gets the confirmation, but doesn't get the full pickup. But he should be able to do it right here. And says Zeo Raging Lion. Yep. Kept it tight, kept the calm, had the super to keep burst safe, and baited the Dark Knight. Taking it 2-0.
Yeah, good stuff. Clashes in this game are so funky.
Seems I've won.
I don't think there's another game that has clashes like this.
Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue.
Well, am I fucking tripped? I'm definitely.
This is it's the same Clash engine as Blaze Blue, which is very similar to the Gear Clash engine.
I feel like
Very well.
I don't know what it is about it, but it feels like you can act faster out of it. But you know what? I don't know. Karma CZ. Another matchup, another Marg matchup that I am not familiar with.
It's like fine. I think as is true for most Margaret matchups, it's fine. Right? Like
Yeah, that's the impression I get. I don't. It seems pretty even. I don't really think that's particularly bad for either. Marg's matchup spread is generally pretty good. Alright.
Yeah, found. I like the back turn JC right there. Just try to take that Persona card out while keeping in, but it was just slightly too far out to get that both parts of the hitbox hit. So instead, CZ do a good job taking that first round.
Oh no. Abby British art.
We're Canadians in here. They say Zed. It's just the United States.
What?
Yeah.
This what you want? Oh.
It might. Yeah, whatever. My brain hurts. Alright. Ooh.
This what you want?
Yoshitsune.
Yeah, trying to just catch that spear, the spear hits right there. And CZ really trying to get the more like aggressive portions of their game plan going, but they haven't been able to find big hits like this too consistently. But they will find another DP coming from Karma.
Karma this entire tournament has had great success with these DPs.
Right, with kick, it's A+, but suplex them back into the corner, tried to check them with the JP, but was already ready to avoid out of that situation. Didn't want to get it right.
Suplex put in work.
A good burst from both players right there. It's easy to have 150 meter on it, so they can really make a lot happen right here, yeah.
Like that.
Let's see.
Will only get 7 fate back though. Oh wait.
No, they'll take the game because CZ now
God damn it,
versus Karma.
I am out of it. Okay, I thought that was
beyond a promise.
I thought that was game round 2 and Oh, whatever. Regardless. Oh, it's been a day. It's been a day.
You know, I do need to make a chat command for the Persona Discord. I haven't done that yet. Once it's Discord,
I have a chat command for the Persona Discord.
What do you
In my-
have? Why do you have one?
Because for
You don't even stream Persona.
I stream JoJo. It's the same game.
Can you see this?
It's the same game if you squint your eyes good enough.
Can you see?
I don't know which one has rollback netcode. Anyways, getting into our match right here.
Neither do on Nintendo Switch.
Can you see this?
I forgot this game was on Switch. Do you have
Yep.
tools on Switch?
Yeah, ASBR's on
Isn't
Switch.
this fun?
Oh, ASBR's on
30
Switch?
Yeah, it runs on 30 FPS, but it is on Switch.
Oh, just like the PS3. Just like the PS3.
Yeah, I don't know if the frame data is different, actually. I need to ask my,
No,
my
you don't.
wiki people.
You don't need to do that. Oh,
Alright, into the corner.
You could do it this way. I'm here. Can you see?
Oh, good air throw.
Not that.
all right, but we have a chat.
Yay!
Can you see?
I also have a chat command for your channel, Tabby, because I care.
You could do more. Not bad.
Alright, we're...
Maybe a little.
I really like how CZ's just been like they've been playing air superiority in this game, right? Like I think they understood that Karma was wanting to switch over to a more grounded, heavy game plan. So instead, of just checking with a lot of the really good air options that Mitsu has to try to like close out these gaps, right?
Mitsu? Maru.
Naoto. Yeah, you know what I said. They're characters with M's. They're blonde. They're white women.
Yeah.
Someone said Mitsu in chat, and then I read it, so that's probably actually why I said that. But
They're not blonde. Wait. You're tripping.
look at look at the color that's on screen.
Yeah, but she has white hair. And
Yeah, and just because they don't have blonde hair doesn't mean they're not a blonde-haired white woman. Okay,
actually, I can't argue with that.
you're right. I'm 100% correct. I'm objectively correct all the time right here. Just like CZ was correct with that little decision making right there to find a big counter hit opening.
I won't make it.
In the corner with you.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Not choosing
All
to
right.
cash out, but good SB roll. Try to come through, but you still end up getting.
Come to Persona.
Oh,
Yeah,
doesn't get opened up to that.
yeah, but they will make that second one work right there. And now sitting at Zero Frenzy, forced to burst.
Can you?
Yup.
Can Karma make this Shadow Frenzy into
Yes.
Karma?
I see.
I appreciate that Karma is not a Shadow Naoto that gets that and then immediately teabags.
I would.
I know you would.
Or
That's why
set up something really fucked.
Graced with a magnificent
Just to make the dead body fly around funny.
good stuff from Karma.
Mitazuki?
Trying to quickly.
Yes.
Please select your character.
Nowhere to. None of our eyes are
Shall
working.
we
Actually,
begin?
we play
Yeah.
Persona.
Yeah, no, CZ is in a net play tournament. It is like for the first time in recorded history we get CZ in a net play tournament. That's Chris's trade. No, true. You're right. Actually, no, you're right, MBM. You're right, MBM. That is the Chris mark.
All right.
One. Fight.
Pay attention. Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, immediately gets iced.
Heard of it.
Rolls out of it though. Into frenzy. That's raid. That should be
Yeah, you
zero
you
fate.
you gotta spend all your bullets right there. You get zero fate.
Is that all? Is that nice?
It's generally like pretty standard for Naoto players to try to be looking for, right? Especially if they think they can snowball back from that 50 meter quickly.
Yeah. It looks like it's not gonna be a problem for Karma. Immediately, just raid. build back 15 meter and kill.
Yeah, I mean that's what you're trying to do with Naruto in these matchup versus higher health characters, right?
Does Marth have higher health?
Yeah, right? She has like 10-5.
I will look. Dust Loop.
Alright, get my curse gauge down.
Yup.
Oh, she's
Back
95.
down to top.
I'm just dumb.
I mean, she has like 3 personas, so she must have like health for 3 personas. Gotta have health to accommodate them all.
Karma
That's
does
how
not
that
care
works.
about the health right now. They're only caring about constantly finding these ways to open them up. And now has burst back on deck, so the next hit, if they live past this, which they won't. Oh, I lied. I'm a liar, and you're fucking dead for me lying. I'm so
You're just
sorry.
dead!
I'm so sorry, CZ.
You shouldn't have said that.
Nah, it makes the tournament go quicker if I keep commentators cursing people.
That is true. I need to take your advice. I'm sick of having like 4-hour-long tournaments.
How are you having 4-hour-long tournaments?
Parsec.
Valid.
Why do your tournaments run so long? Parsec. Why do you have bracket delays? Parsec. God, I hate Parsec. Y'all are lucky that you no longer live in the RPCS3 Parsec era. Let me tell you.
What do you mean? No one in the Persona community ever played on Parsec. We only played on PS3 Network.
I mean, yeah. I'll be honest, y'all. If you have lobbies and the option not to use Parsec, or aren't like making enough money to justify having a whole fleet of cloud PCs, don't use Parsec. Don't use Parsec, kids.
Shoutouts to the to Sabin and the Soul Calibur guys for having all those Parsec servers.
Nah, right now it's like Tong and the Marvel.
Oh
people.
yeah, the Marvels run on Parsec as well.
Kevin Ha and Tong are fucking legends and have the patience of saints to be running fleets of cloud PCs with Parsec. But regardless, we got Flood Beta.
They have the patience to run multiple 500+ tournament entered tournaments a week.
Yeah.
And
they also have a whole team.
That too. And this is the Flood that you're gonna be seeing in times where they don't get outbounched, right?
Yeah, when they don't get baunched, Flood's just gonna be running a train on people. I've run out of like good ways to gas up Flood because Flood does it for me, honestly.
I mean, you don't need to gas up the Yukari players. I'll just keep it sad.
I do need to gas up Yukari players. Wells will.
That was such a nice mix right there.
Yeah.
No, but you saw that like Flood lost to a Narukami, right? So you're thinking like, oh, maybe they'll struggle with this. And while I think Beta has the ability to do well, you're seeing a lot of these really good confirms, a lot of these really good jump out situations. It's just so much easier for the Yukari to be more right, and also put you into pretty good situations like this. Flood also, I'm noticing now after watching a lot of their games, really likes to commit to roll cancel means what a burst.
Yeah, that was a good burst.
Yeah, guard cancel roll out right there. But Flood, whenever they're going for Magaru, they're never just committing to them. They're always looking at guard cancel rolls or guard cancel attacks.
Yeah, they're trying to cover the counterplay to the potential mix rather than going for the mix itself.
But since you're already opting to move past that layer 1 right there, you see finally opting to go in right there.
Yeah.
But that was like the 5th or 6th Magarula I've seen tonight where they didn't do that.
Yeah,
right.
they do a good job of mixing it up. A lot of times what you'll see Yukari do is just always commit to the mix, and then once your opponent kind of feels you out, you're boned. But Flood having the presence of mind to mix it up which is good to see.
I mean, like, I don't know. I personally am not a fan of not representing Layer 1 early in tournament settings. Like, you can know that your opponent has focus, but you have to make them do it at that point.
Yeah.
If they don't, then you will just be able to get away with it, right?
Yeah.
So, like, while I understand the decision making from Flood, you saw like them spending the 50-meter on those Magarulas and them not working so much. It took until they reset back to that Layer 1. Which then your Layer 1 is still just guess 50-50. It's taking multiple 50-50 guesses.
Alright. Ooh, good AoE.
Beta's AoEs have been so good right there. Yeah, see. Now, like, you created the space that allowed Beta to get the guaranteed guard cancel world out, moving too far off the screen right there.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Standard Yukari stuff into Magarula. Not gonna kill just yet, but that will.
Yeah, it doesn't kill, but it puts you into an air attack with a bomb in front of you, so you, like, have to...
Yeah.
You have to avoid getting air unblockable there.
Alright.
Mute arrow, just go through the overhead reset. Pretty, like standard stuff. Now resetting more back to that Layer 1 pressure, which I think like is working out for them a lot more than shifting forward that Beta deal with it. Yeah, and the cross up as well. And the burst bait.
Oh no. Yeah, that's a dead Darkhour.
Yeah.
Blood does not drop those.
Blood. Beta was looking for backpack there, not forward attack.
Yeah.
So they thought like, oh, just like most people like to just hold back and try to catch it with the cross under throw to challenge it. But Flood was one step ahead of the schedule right there, so they'll take it 2-0 to move on to fight Karma in loser semis. But before that, we're gonna Bonch and Big Pat in our winners finals.
Oh god, Battle of the People's Champs. Can we have predictions just for this match?
Yeah, let me make one.
The people deserve to gamble on this match specifically.
I don't do enough predictions anyways.
No, I totally get it. For the longest time for my tournaments, I didn't do them because everything was blowing up around me. And I had to like be 5 places at once, but when last week, I was thankfully able to actually run predictions consistently. $100 Bonch will not use Thunder God this game. I'm not taking that bet.
Alright, here we go. Set up for a 2-minute timer.
I'm not betting that Bonch isn't going to do something, because if I bet Bonch isn't going to do something, he's going to do it.
Place your bets on either Wanch or Wigwat.
I don't even know who to bet on here.
Wanch can win by driving the Zeo car in SB slide or something. That happens in too many Narukami Junpei matchups to like not be like a very realistic thing.
Bonch is gonna land command grab, yeah.
All my points on Bonchinator.
All my points gone. Oh man.
Bonch dropped Thunder God against me in Cat. That's.
I will never ever get Thunder God. I will never do it. It won't work. I'm just bad like that. Alright, jeez.
Alright, players now getting into it. Let me swap those names. You're gonna get a little bit of a spoiler, so you can change your prediction if you want. You get a little bit of this first part of the game here, but we got...
No, you can't change your prediction.
Who just put 8,000 points? We just
All right.
or like 4,000 points on the Bonch. Oh my goodness. Oh my.
I'm gonna bet a bunch on Big Pat, not because I necessarily think he's gonna win, but because I get hella points if he does.
I mean, I could. Streamers can't cast predictions on their own channel. Damn.
Oh. Well, this isn't my channel. I can do whatever I want.
I can't rig the vote with my unlimited V-Bucks.
There we go. No
Yeah,
more
I like both players playing defensively right there.
Yeah.
Like right from the get-go.
All right. That's victory cry. So now the match really starts.
Yeah. And it starts with a very decent life lead. For it. Like you gotta land a couple hits before.
Oh, that's like
as well.
50%. Jesus.
Yeah. It's 45, and now you're in 45 as Big Pat gets this combo going right here.
Never
Nice
say
little
that.
4.4k. Oh no! Actually, built the meter to kill. Built the meter to kill.
Yeah, just dump it. This game, like in a lot of other games, players are really scared to spend their meters if it carries between rounds. Not so in this game. Just spend that. Don't gotta worry about it carrying over.
I mean, I wasn't worrying about carrying it over. It's just like you actually be able to not get the damage to spend that meter doesn't kill off that situation because sometimes you want to save the meter to potentially reset afterwards. So, Big Pat got a good early representation for that. It's kind of a good throw. Oh, good air to air, but misses the pickup. So 2B comes out for Bonch now. Gonna be able to bring him back to the corner.
Oh no.
Not spending the OMB right there, just because they want to be able to hold it on to the next game. They think they can make it out, or use it defensively here to keep themselves alive. SB.
Oh god.
Slide into Shadow Frenzy to guarantee yourself a round. Take it where you can. Big Pat up game one.
Duh.
Congrats! Keep it up!
Yeah, that was all Pat. Pat got that early frenzy and was able to capitalize perfectly.
Here goes.
Need to see the summary. Man, Cyberman has 9,700 channel points on Pat.
Oh my god.
And Justin has 5,700, almost 5,800.
That's why I'm telling you, this was the match to start predictions for.
Go. Early pressure though now turning into Bonch's favor as they wanted to like they were like, oh, I let you just back off in the first game and then I lost, so I'm just gonna keep the aggression. I'm gonna try to open you up on almost a great backdash from Pat. Bonch is ready for a check for the 5A.
Yup. Stop.
Yeah, trying to DP.
This is a very big reversal fortune for Bond. Pat, gonna get frenzy. Or victory cry, not frenzy. Use frenzy to get there.
Yeah.
Oh, the EX Raging Lion.
Oh, but that's fine. Like, you're like, I'm already in a very bad situation. I'm just gonna burn this to be able to get victory cry. So now you're gonna have a better chance in this next game right here, where you're now gonna be having a great early start, just taking Bonch all the way to the corner.
For sure.
Bonch versus. Yeah, I think it's reasonable for Bonch to versus that, right? But I think also holding it for this this game right here, where you eventually use it in a way that leaves you guaranteed around it. So, like, more in line with how Bonch wants it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, good rollout.
Yeah, this has to roll.
Bonch instead forced him to spend a meter on the alpha counter and deep. He's out of the run. No cancel. Yeah, now you get Raging Lion. OM. Yeah, was not spaced out all the way for that JD confirmed.
Oh, the OMD. Little Raging Lion. Bonch answered right back. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and that's why Bonch like has the I think that's why Bonch is saving Rush right there, because they love to just guarantee those rounds out of OMB where a lot of people don't expect it, because OMB isn't something that gets used very regularly outside of like upper level play. So if you're not constantly playing like high level play, you might not be ready for the actual like, okay, I'm actually dead here kind of situation, right? Where you have to look at your health bar and choosing how you make your decisions.
For sure. For sure. Alrighty.
One. Fight.
Should be evenly matched.
Launch fishing for that, or Pat fishing for that hit that'll get him frenzy. And that could be it right there.
No, misses the drop. It's so unfortunate.
No.
Yeah, that's real bad.
Yeah. Didn't have enough meter to keep the frenzy going for long enough to try again, so.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a quick confirm, just spend the burst to be able to get victory try, but missing that drop right there puts you in such a bad situation. And now Pat is just trying to do anything they can to get out and try to get those runs back.
Absolutely.
We're up to 8 now. Just immediate air throw. Yeah, Pat really likes going for the JB in that situation, so just Bonch being ready to preemptively jump air throw it was super, super on point for him.
Yep, absolutely. Alright. Ooh, drops that.
This is it, and still finds their chance to dive kick down, but Bonch gets a great run up. And yeah, it opens them up, thinking with that delay air dash, they were just going to go for the low. Now, you're not dead off this, right? Yeah, you don't have the meter. You don't have the meter.
Oh god, now you are.
Yeah.
Bonch, up 2-1.
A huge victory. The excitement of the battle still lingers.
Alright.
But, it is still possible for Pat to make this comeback. We saw Pat looking very, very strong in the first game. They just need to get that sort of line back.
Yeah.
I think big thing, they just need to, like, not instantly rematch like they just did right now. Because they let that...
Yeah.
They're,
oh my god, Pat.
like I said,
Pat, you're too fast.
You have the opportunity. You need to, like, not only, like, kill your opponent's momentum, you need to, like, reset your own. Because right now you're just aggressive. I have to beat him. I have to, like, get through. This is not just a Pat thing. I want to just clarify. This is a thing every fighting game player has. Like, realistically,
Yeah,
I need to, like, go in there and go ham. But if you give yourself the chance to read, you give yourself the chance, like, okay, where I fucked up, this is where my opponent was able to beat me. This is how I'm going to be able to move on top.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh god. Yep. Another early frenzy. This proved very useful for Pat in game number 1, so...
Yeah, and it would have been useful in that second game as well if they were able to get that big land that they were looking for. So now we see them continuing to take this pressure. Tries to air throw once again. Bonch trying to air throw too much right now. Pat's going to be able to punish them for this.
Yep. Absolutely. And the slide. Pat looking to even up the game count.
Yeah. Already sitting at 24 runs as well, and do a quick slide as well. Very, very good stuff so far for trying to make this game go back into your favor. Alright, this is the full pickup, but it was like max angle.
Oh yeah.
AOA working out for them. Bunch of meter on deck as well, so should be able to cash out and some big damage should they choose to do it. Yep. Don't miss it. Yeah, I like that. Just block, thinking Bonch is going to DP there, as they like to do it a lot, but instead they were going for 5A to be able to take their own turn back. Now Pat's on the defensive, trying to air throw of their own. Bonch ready for the anti-air 5B.
Yep. It's like all big Pat.
Yeah, delaying the JB right there.
Garfield, you had burst.
It was a tough situation. Like, you would have had to have bursted like much earlier on, because basically, like you even saw that Pat with that last jump in was buffering air block in case there was a burst.
Yeah, I think Bonch a lot of the time just hangs onto the burst for like too long.
Bonch does hang on to it because they want to go for those combo routes. They want to go for OMB kills.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it has its pros and its cons of holding on to it for them.
Yeah. Me personally, I just never like dying with my burst in like the final round.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel that, and I also feel like I would like to thank Light the Iron Man for raiding with a party of 4, the Chaser coming into the stream finally. Sorry.
Highlight. You had to. You had to. Alright. Oh, Light.
Bonch already off to a very, very, very aggressive start early on. And this is huge. Like, Pat didn't have to spend burst right there, but you have no bases on deck, and Bonch essentially ended with a perfect. Like, one straight red at the very end.
Alright.
Good AOA. Man, everybody's been hitting these AOAs today. I think people forget that those are being overhead.
Oh my god, I've never seen this route to get victory try.
You saw something similar to it in the last game right there, right? Like it's a similar concept, yeah, to the last routing that happened before. It's weird because you're normally not getting those air hits like that, but with how Bonch likes to space themselves out, it's generally pretty good. Good blocks though coming out from Bonch and a great DP to get out of that situation. Gotta hurt JC, but no big confirm off of it. Oh, gets a nice punish on the whiff 2B, forcing Bonch to burst now there, because they want to make sure they can guarantee this round if they can.
Alright, Trispagiscus.
Yeah. Now DPing those AoEs on reaction, doing a good job, forced to guard cancel roll to reset that neutral out. Counter hit JB though. Good start for Pat to keep their momentum going right there. And they're landing a lot of these JBs, but it's just sometimes at those weird hits. Slide OMC gets blown up.
Oh god. Oh no, the hop!
That was actually good because it was hop raging line. You couldn't get the full follow-up onto it even off the counter hit.
Yeah.
So like out of the hops that you could have been hit by, that was best case scenario.
Yup.
Oh no, yeah, forced to burst right there, finding it. Deathbound finger comes through, trying to open Bonch up.
Yeah. Born to frenzy.
Yeah, there you go. You had 4 seconds left on the clock. You just had to stay calm. Bonch took the risky gamble to try to DP and take that round, and now you're tied up once again.
Yeah, and this is final game. Players definitely take it down to the wire.
So, big search for Pat right here. The blocks on the low, right there. But not blocks to the AOA. Yeah. So good so far. Pat has 100 meter on deck as well, so we'll cash some of it out here.
Oh boy.
But missed the clean hit timing, so not the extra damage that they could have gotten. But still in a great spot.
Yeah, great spot.
Run up 2B OMB with 150 meter on deck, but you drop the counter hit 2B. They're going to give them the confirm that they're looking for right here. OMC to give it to Bonch. They're going to be taking it 3-2.
Hard fought from both players.
Yeah. It was so close. It was so close from both sides.
Yeah.
A bitter victory.
Bonch advancing to grand finals, waiting on the results of our loser side, which we are going down to now.
Yeah, this is going to be Flood and Karma.
Oh jeez. This, I can't imagine this is fun for Naoto. Not an expert here, but my uneducated Ultra Luigi coming in immediately. Somebody's gotta change their PSM tag to Ultra Mario 14, just right before they get into bracket with Flood to psych him out. But while we are waiting, folks, if you are interested in seeing how our bracket is going, exclamation mark bracket in chat. If you are interested in the Dark Hour circuit, exclamation mark Dark Hour in chat. What is the command for the PSC?
For it's ! Dark Hour for the Dark Hour Circuit, ! P4U2 Discord for the Discord. If you're in the chat, you're not in the Discord, you think this game's cool, you want to try it out, you want all the resources and all that jazz, check out the Discord. It's people are generally really helpful in there. That's sort of where most of the matchmaking happens and whatnot, at least on a larger scale. So
Yeah.
support your local Discords.
It's the largest stateside Discord for this game.
It's international. It's I think where the EU players hang out. I think it's where the OCE players hang out. It's mostly Japan is in their own Discord, and then China is in their own, not Discord, but like something akin to it.
Yeah, I want to catch one of the Chinese streams. I think they have a stream somewhere.
Yeah, they're doing something soon. I remember, or like they had
I
a
think
VOD.
it was like an exhibition, but I've lost the link to it.
Yeah, it's in PFC announcements. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check in on that because I want to see what Chinese players are doing with this game.
Yeah, nobody voting on Flood versus Karma.
I'll vote.
How dare they?
Fuck it.
How dare they? See, this is why I don't do predictions, because nobody wants to vote on them.
Oh wait, I bet on Karma. Oops. Well,
Can't believe you did that.
all the votes are on Karma.
Yeah, now just like having a whole lot of traps right there and bursting immediately on the overhead.
Yup. And important to note that this is first to two. You're not in losers finals.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
This could be losers finals in a different reality, but
Yeah, I mean that just shows you how stacked this tournament is. That this isn't even at the end of our tournament. This is only at our halfway point.
yeah, for sure. All of the players you'd expect to see in top 8 have made it to top 8. So
That's not that. I mean, you expect, but there's also people that I expected that didn't make top 8, right?
that is true. Fair and valid.
Yeah, just cash out all the shots.
Hey.
Get the kick to kill. Yeah. Reload.
Reload. I love that uni clip so much. If you can get the crowd screaming reload, you're doing something correct.
I do that on commentary. If there's an unknown player, I'll make sure at the end to go reload. The spirit alive somewhere right there, just like it's like Ultra Luigi 13 is keeping the spirit of those wonderful overheads alive.
Ultra Luigi. All right.
Is that the Forest of Mars? From hit bonus round, the image. Alright, good throw OMC right here.
Round image.
Yeah, good recess for Flood right there. No, there's an image of Mars that I do in commentary that's now being like used as a shitpost in the Discord.
With Discord.
PNW Air Dashers. If you're in the Pacific Northwest, if you're in anywhere in the country, you can join that Discord. Like half that Discord now is fucking Midwest for NBA players.
Yeah. Some other state needs to claim me so I can stop saying I'm a fucking Wisconsinite. I hate it here. Anyway.
Good burst.
from Flood.
Yeah, just reset it back in the corner, make sure that they stay there. But Karma did a really good job of constantly just jumping out. Into Hama, though, to take that first game right there. Bing.
Yeah.
Karma now up one. Now remember, this is the match. If Karma wins this, that means then Bonch wins the tournament. That means Bonch would then take over first place.
Yeah. Then we would see the Bonch sweep.
Yeah.
But if Flood wins this, then
it's up to either Pat to enforce a tie. Because if they get second, no matter what happens, they'll be because they're tied first right now. They'll move up to first. Right? But Flood makes the run back. We saw we saw Bonch like take it 2-0 over them originally. So,
Wrong.
anything's possible here, but we'll have to see what happens now as we go into our game number 2. And Karma just immediately backs off, tries to hit him with the problem solver. Not making anything big happen. Yep. Oh yeah, immediate Shadow Frenzy.
Oh no, drops it.
What a weird situation right there. He spent like that was weird. That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, how did that win?
Oh no, like I get why it was. I just don't get why you would. Your goal is OMC to like cash out on the super curves. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna toss it up the misinputs. It'd be like that sometimes.
It do be like that. We are playing online after all.
No, I mean just they even happen offline. They happen ever.
No, they never happen offline.
Sure.
Yep, never ever happen offline, guys.
Oh. Karma looking for the triple overhead set right there, where tapped him with that 5A low. So Flood doing a good job of trying to keep the dream alive and maintaining the burst while they're at it. But Karma also gets the burst back on deck after that weird Shadow Frenzy.
Oh, could you be?
Alright, great air throw. Checking in on the I-80 like refresher tech. Yeah, Flood's just doing a really good job of constantly like preventing Karma to do stuff like this that they were using to win those rounds.
Yep.
They did miss that last little pickup right at the very end. They were looking for those, so they still have one curse gauge that makes 2 hits guaranteed close right there, forcing burst out though on an AOA attempt.
Oh god.
Now next hit leads to it. This is the mix-up. Good. Just car cancel. Flood getting a toss out on their own roll attempt right there, and now tying it up 1-1.
Player 1 is
Good
the winner.
stuff.
Hero of justice at your service.
Alright. Oh god, the tinnitus is kicking in shit. I don't know if it's just allergies, but past couple of weeks my tinnitus has gotten worse. We love to see it, folks.
Don't listen to loud music.
Wrong.
I don't even listen to loud music. My body just hates me.
Sure. Just like I'm sure that Flood got a great rolling right there up to an early start right here. Just trying to cash out for that good old-fashioned 2.7K classic into overhead. But Karma, I think, is very, very committing to just always blocking overhead on the situation. And I would like to see Flood shift up and mix in those like immediate lows more, because you saw the one time they did it, it worked out great, but every other time Karma's just been blocking like every overhead that's come out.
Yeah. You're also seeing a lot of early silences from Flood, which have been putting in work.
Yeah, I mean, so like, in your routing, you want to go for the silence arrow most of the time.
Yeah.
Unless your opponent has like 50 meter-ish, then you like charm arrow, like just like that. So now taking away all that meter gain, so they can't afford to go for a burst afterwards if they somehow escape. They didn't even that time as. Use the charm to build all their meter back to, yeah, just kill the round.
Yeah. Karma almost has burst back though, so.
Yeah, but still, it's a lot of curse gauge to work through if they want to make anything big happen.
For sure. But this is one raid away, really. A raid and a dream.
DP hitting right there is a good start. Found a low hit right there, but couldn't get a big confirm off. Yeah, now bursts like offensively. Trying to happen. Get that curse gauge down as much as possible. But
oh my god!
Didn't get flip kick for optimal OP, so instead got reset out with that DP. Now Flood, and in the corner.
Oh god.
And
Oh,
OMB, more like OM bye-bye. Flood takes that one. 2-1. Don't listen to what I just said right there. I'm just like, we're genuinely past that. We're just
I'm gonna
past that.
pretend I didn't hear it.
Didn't hear what?
Exactly.
There we go. There we go. All right, so that's gonna be Flood versus Big Pat for our losers finals here.
Pat can potentially make it so that Bonch potentially can have first place on the leaderboards. It's possible. I can't speak in absolutes, for I am a commentator, but
I mean, you can. You can actually do whatever you want. We're not Jedi or Sith.
I don't want people to lose because of what I said, though. Is the thing. I'm not in my evil era yet.
That sounds like a you problem.
Look, I always feel some cosmic sense of shame whenever I like commentators curse somebody, so I try not to. The worst is when you commentators curse the stream. If you want me to get really evil, then I commentators curse the stream with production issues.
Wide open! Let's go! Wide open! Wide open!
You guys are getting 30-second bets for this one.
Alright, guys. You know the drill. Bet on whoever I don't bet on, so I get all the points.
Alright, good run of 5-8 right there. Don't give, not giving Pat any chance. Just constantly trying to shut him down. Put him in mute, which is, like, honestly, mute arrow is, I think, the best thing you can be doing against the GP players.
For sure. Really prevents them from getting a lot of their stuff going.
And I like this, like, you're seeing Pat just, like, hold on to that burst, not, like, didn't want to use it at all in that game, because I understand just, like, yeah, sometimes you lose this, sometimes you just get, Yukari'd and you have to deal with that.
Yukari'd. Doesn't even have any runs. This is rough.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very hard match.
I want to say I've heard Pat say this is Junpei's worst matchup, and I would be inclined to agree.
I think Pat is maybe biased on like having to deal with some of these like players who are very good who are playing this character.
Oh, maybe that was a bad burst.
But it's definitely up there. I don't know if I can say for certain it is Junpei's worst matchup, but it's definitely up there.
Absolutely.
That's Flood taking game number 1 right there.
Hero of justice at your service.
Yeah. Pat just struggling to get anything started, unfortunately. It really do be like that against Yukari, especially with a character like Junpei, who's so... Well, not necessarily dependent on Victory Cry, but in matchups like this, it's pretty necessary.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Round 1.
Like, some people say that Junpei isn't a real character without Victory Cry, and I don't necessarily agree with that, but there are certain matchups where I do, this being one of them. Junpei gets shot outside Junpei's ASMR. I want to hear that video. That'd be hilarious. Alright.
Yeah, it was a really good burst hit right there. Come from Flood right there. I don't know if that was maybe like Pat thinking they delayed enough to get like frenzy, but it's a bad situation all around. And you're getting, I mean, just like you're just getting decimated, right? Like the Yukari player is doing everything the Yukari player wants to be doing, and you have to make so many more right decisions than they do to be able to make the matches work in their favor.
Yukari needs like 2 right decisions to kill you, but Junpei in this matchup needs like 5. And Lord knows that's easier said than done.
Yeah. Well, it gets easier if you have Victory Cry, but you have to get Victory Cry. You have to make 5 decisions just to get Victory, or like just to win a round with Victory Cry. and then
Yeah, Pat not getting any runs these past 2 games, so
and this
it's
is
up.
this is where you're gonna see Pat switch to Shadow Teddy. This is where it comes out. This is where you know.
Does Pat have a Shadow Teddy?
Pat has been posting a lot of Shadow Teddy clips recently. Like,
Dude. Yeah, no, he's... My man rushes in. My man immediately stamps out all hopes of seeing Shadow Teddy.
it's for the best. It's for the best, because I don't think the Shadow Teddy is ready, but, yeah, I'm seeing Pat playing, like, other characters, which I think, you know, for some of these matches like this one, it is reasonable to like, maybe want to switch off characters, right?
Yeah, I love Pat's Junpei as a fan person, but I understand why you would want to have other characters for certain matchups.
In a game that's like, you know, as fucked up as this one, like, having backups for the more like common game matchups are a little
Yeah, I think this is one of the games where it's more relevant to have pockets.
And that was great right there. Actually using the finger setup right there to not only like check them, but it did end up beating BP.
Yep.
Winner's finals is Bunch.
Oh, gets victory cry, manages to avoid the first couple hits of Magarula with it.
And then just lay alpha counter out right there. Found a hit, but couldn't get a big pickup.
Oh god.
Yeah.
His finger gets sniped into Magarula. That should be round number 1.
But
Blood.
you're in victory cry. That's a much better situation that you've been in previously that you got to go into round 2.
These are the first 10 runs you've gotten this set, so that's a dud.
Basically, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, good. Yeah. So that is a big thing. Is that because like Yukari projectiles can be reflected back, you sometimes will get in a situation where you can actually close the distance, and it's just like generally pretty hard for them to be hitting at the right angles that you want to be at.
It's,
Oh yeah.
even if they do, it's hard. It's hard to have the presence of mind to do it, you know?
Most of it.
Because a lot of the time you'll attempt that and you'll just get open. It's a situational tool that Pat has taken advantage of. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Are we gonna see a round? Yes, we are.
Burning the frenzy right at the very end, though, got some extra bases for it, but did tie it up now in these rounds 1-1. You are still looking at Flood sitting at loser's bracket point at this stage, though. So it is an uphill battle for Pat to make the comeback, but you know, I've seen miracles happen before.
For sure. That is the second place combo breaker player, so if anybody can make this comeback, it's certainly. But unfortunately,
you know what we were saying about commentator's curse.
Yeah,
like, oh yeah. Anyone can make this comeback as they get too touched.
This is why I don't say this.
But now's not the time
Like,
to be embarrassed about it.
there's a reason why I've tried to stop predicting things, because when I do, that happens. That's crazy. Well, Flood, Ultra Luigi 13, advancing to Grand Finals. So, unfortunately for, I mean, not that it really matters in the end, but Flood will still be sitting at first place, even if he gets second place. Wait, that didn't make any sense. He'll be sitting in the top spot on the Dark Hour Circuit leaderboards, even if he gets second place here. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the lottery. I'm not gonna win $1 million. Wait, no, Commentator's Curse doesn't work on me. I can curse somebody else, though. Like, yeah, you're definitely gonna win, that's the lottery tomorrow. And now you're not going to. Have fun.
To all Yukari players, commentators curse of Ra.
Let's begin.
True. I don't know if commentators curse worse on Flood. I shouldn't have said that.
Did anyone clip that?
Fuck. God damn it.
Reminder: the predictions are open. You know, gamble away your channel points.
Gamble them on the one that I don't pick.
Yep.
Remember, I'm stupid and don't know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, is this prediction for both sets? Or both games?
I don't know. Fuck you.
Well, that's important, you know?
We'll figure that out whenever I determine what happened.
Okay. Alright.
Good stuff from Bonch right now. Just trying to loop these safe jumps down. It's like, hey, I gotta get the damage where I can mid screen. Push you in the corner to really open you up here. Nice throw into Raging Lion. Yeah, getting the pickup as well. Or not Raging Lion, Stinger. Do a quick 2A reset when they couldn't find that kill right there. We did see in this previous set that Bonch did take it 2-0, right? So we've seen these players go. We've seen Bonch be the one to I think overcome. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
Can go either.
It really can, because those matches were close, right? But also, in all these other games, Flood has been looking super dominant, but as soon as Bonch comes down, they're looking mortal.
Absolutely. Bonch doing what Bonch does best. Fucking up people. Alright.
Yeah, run up delay throw right there. So good.
Imagine if we saw Thunder God. Imagine.
I mean, you need 150 meters for that. They're not anywhere close to it. And Bonch aggressively is one who won't like Thunder God a lot, because they like to spend their meter very rapidly to generally push out the round. They're usually not one to try to be funny.
Okay, but consider this. It would be funny.
You're not wrong. It would be, but
I'm a big proponent of doing the funniest option.
Right, good 5C.
Oh,
doesn't
good.
get the full confirm at the max dip range though.
This 5C is working out pretty well for Bonch so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very good orb check button, right? Because you don't lose your own card for it, but you do take theirs.
Orb check.
Alright, yeah,
Like a
good
blade
DP out.
check if you orb check. That didn't make any sense. God damn it. Alright, regardless. This is going to be probably a good almost 4K. Bonch has to burst out of there.
Yeah, and then you just put one more time. The Yukari has 100 meter on deck. You just pack it up, go home. BG's.
Yeah.
Flood takes game number 1.
A total reversal! They're unstoppable!
Good stuff from Flood. Showing that the set might not be going the way that their first set in winner's bracket went.
Yeah, I mean, both players had more time to warm up as well, so definitely.
Absolutely.
I mean, Flood does, when we saw Flood Bonch, it was the first time we saw Flood on stream, they definitely didn't look as comfortable as they do right now, right? Like, their neutral is generally, their pacing is a lot more dominant. And I think their decision-making is more on point to be forcing Bonch to be utilizing resources defensively instead of offensively. Because you let Bonch use resources offensively, they generally will take away the points.
Yeah, and I think, didn't Flood also fought Beta earlier in the bracket?
Yeah, Flood did.
In top 8, so...
Flood, that was their losers quarters match, and Flood, was dominant that entire match.
Yeah, so maybe that's omen for this. Not gonna work. Alright.
It's another, just a very solid round from Flood right there.
Yeah, no real comments playing Yukari like Yukari. Alright.
Great 2B over there with the little run, or yeah, forces alpha counter out. Spend that awakening bar on it.
Alright.
I like that. Bonch is really trying to do a lot of these delay stagger presses, trying to get Flood to bait out like up back or DP in these scramble situations. It's great for Bonch to recognize that stuff. Like it's like, hey, I can't fight you in those pressure sequences in a traditional sense. I have to get you to try to, you know, be forced to come into my own scrambles. But the JA finally comes and connects out for them right there.
Yup. Oh man.
Yeah, OMB gets the side swap and baits the burst out as well. Gonna be able to guarantee the round right here. As Flood now up 2-0, trying to get this quick reset.
So, Tabby, if Flood wins this, what happens to our channel points?
Don't worry about it.
I am worrying about it. I'm worried about my meaningless fake dollars.
Well, you should have gambled correctly if you were worried about
Ah,
your
you're
meaningless
right.
fake dollars.
I'm foolish. How foolish of me. You're right.
And you did vote with 420 channel points as well. It's a funny lead number.
See, what I do to vote with channel points is I just click the 10 channel points button as fast as I can until the timer ends. So, however many points I bet is completely random.
Right. Oh, tried to air B Raging Lion, but it was no, it was air A Raging Lion because it was angled too close down. Ended up getting for it, and then Flood now gets a sit full screen, but D Zeo Car comes out and closes that distance.
We love to see it. Into the corner you go. Oh, good OMC, and that is round number 1 going to Bonch.
Good air IB right there. But oh, even great throw tech. Bonch doing a good job of finding also these delay techs as well to get even more corner carries, free damage where you can.
Oh.
Trying to make a lot of work, but yeah, finally, you know, DPing when Bonch isn't trying to present that bait onto the table.
Oh, gets flipped. Alright, carries to the opposite corner. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. And gets across it, but doesn't get the full conversion on it, so burst forced out. Now Magarula, but SB Raging Lion was
that doesn't
not...
work!
No, it wasn't invuln enough.
I don't know if any of Narukami's supers are involved enough to get through Magarula.
Yeah, I think it's just too active. I think in like those situations,
yeah,
it's just too active. But Bonch does not care about active frames. They only care about not making that an 0-3 set, taking at least one game here.
That was a good bout.
Bonch no care. Alright. Bonch not letting Ultra Luigi 13 have the reset for free. Gonna have to work for it. Alright. Still, Flood's sitting on reset point here, so Bonch gotta win 2 games to prevent the reset.
Pink Azus is here.
I won't lose.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. Wide open, wide open.
Well, that's what Yukari is wide open as they got clipped open with that 5B right there and tossed the throw. DP bait as well. No burst though coming from yeah, that was good on Flood to recognize that combo due to the meter that Bonch had on deck was just gonna put on right into Awakening. Being able to hold on to that burst and keep it for when it's more important down the line.
Yeah.
Like right here.
Awakening Yukari is a scary prospect, and oh my god. That kills. Jeez fuck. 7.4k.
Yeah.
And that's not in training mode. That's at a real ass match. That's in grand finals.
Off of JA. Off of a JA. JA burst.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. God damn it, Flood. Stop being so godlike. Jesus Christ, dude. Alright. Flood deeping out of the corner.
Yeah, run up 2B right there, just try to catch Flood from something, and try to press it close like a 5A check. Gotta be more preemptive with it. Here we are.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yep, just a pickup. Flood not gonna have burst back.
Not gonna have life back.
Yeah. It was like, if that combo went on for just slightly longer, Flood would have had burst back. But unfortunately, we'll be going into round number 3. Flood sitting on reset point.
Yeah, I mean, if it went longer, like, if that was gonna happen, you just remove that last hit, or you remove its priority and the cross slash. His cross slash damage generally pretty good. Just like this DP bait damage is going to be very good. We have burst once again, and the bad burst from Bonch.
Perfect.
Flood taking it 3-1 in the first part. Now has to reset.
So, what happens to my channel points?
Well, they're gonna go to anyone who voted for our friend Flood.
Okay. Understandable. Have a nice day.
And now we will start it up again with only a minute this time, though. Spend your channel points on our reset right here. Gamble away all the V-Bucks you've earned today. Remember, gamblers... No, I'm not gonna... Gamblers always quit right before they hit it big. Don't gamble.
True!
Only gamble fake currency. Do not gamble real currency. I'm saying this as a gambler.
Have you got... I was about to shill for like an actual gambling site. Just
the ban on
it's probably a bad idea. That is banned on Twitch. It's okay, guys. If you want to gamble, just make sure you aren't streaming on Twitch. Stream on Kick.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. Into our game. Catches the homing arrow and also tosses him back into the corner. Flood right now trying to get a really good start. Good use of that just raw roll out of there, saying no thank you. I will not let this these overheads.
Oh, DP's out.
And tries to DP out of their own, but Flood has been so on point with blocking these DPs towards the very end.
You know, you can just like cut it off that Flood is so on point. Could end the sentence there and it would be true. Alright. Names are Switch.
Oh yeah, because it all over.
It be how it do. Alright.
And Bon just doing big combos in the corner here with a good OMC. Gonna be able to keep that extension going right there into a quick little safe jump and catches him with the 2A low to tie it up 1-1 in this first round of our reset.
That is an illegal transition. You're not allowed to use that again.
Bad. I will use it again.
No. Alright. Flood carrying Bunch immediately to the corner in the arms of an angel. Alright. Oh my fucking god, dude. Into this silence, so you're kinda... Bond is sitting on over 100 meter now, so a potential hit will hurt.
Yeah, you can be
Has
sitting
to
on
burst.
you can be sitting on all the meters you want because you're currently just getting shot with 5Bs and JBs and need to be doing
Yep.
something very aggressive to try to make a big comeback. Like, it's a very, very dangerous and not great situation for you to be in. So Flood will take game number 1 here.
Game number 1 of the reset.
2 wins.
I won! And I'll do it no
Give me your strength.
All right.
Round.
Jesus Christ, Flood.
You know, and it's interesting, right? Like, we've been seeing Bonch play, like, very passively in all of these openings. And, like, you get situations like this where it works out, where you're able to bring him to the corner, but we've also seen it on the rounds that Bonch usually takes over, like, with, like, dominant force, or the ones where they are hyper-aggressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, it'll be interesting to see if they make that kind of switch
Oh.
back. Great roll to get through, they even did the delay roll timing to beat out, which would have lost if they did C arrow, but they did D arrow for the double shots.
Mm-hmm.
Good recognition of Bonch.
Is there a way to tell the difference, like, on startup?
No.
So it's just a gamble.
Well, it's longer startup, but you have to do the roll before the flash.
Yeah. I'm holding myself back from doing another gambling joke.
Thanks.
I'll have you know that.
I appreciate that, because we already got 2 big gamblers on screen, so there's no reason
That is
to-
true.
I think we
I-
talk about
More gambling. And Bonch, evening up the game count.
Yeah.
That one guy who gambled on Bonch is gonna be sitting pretty if he makes this comeback. Or not even comeback, if he takes this game. Or God damn it! I can't get the terminology right.
Well, we'll take this is the tournament set that's happening through. That is Zero Storm. Zero Storm, the only believer in Bonch here.
Real. Zero Storm, if you I can't even words. Words hard. Brain no
Apparently-
word.
Apparently, Bonch has a centipede in his room right now.
Oh, that's so cool! Take a picture, take a picture, take a picture.
So they are getting that out of their room, and then we'll be.
Take a picture.
Oh. Oh my god, you're asking Bonch to take a picture. Jiminy,
Yeah, I want to see the centipede.
go on Google. Just Google centipede.
I want to see the centipede that's in Bonch's room. Google centipedes aren't in Bonch's room. And that's important. That's important here.
You know what? You are right. That is a factual statement that Google centipedes are not in Bonch's room.
I'm gonna ask Bonch for his address and mail him a bunch of centipedes.
What? That's weird. Why would you say that? That's weird.
You could. There's like mail order places for like
I
people
don't
who raise insects.
I don't care that those exist and those are a thing. That's weird.
Bonch, if you win this tournament, if you want, I will send you a centipede
What the fuck?
if you want.
What the fuck?
No, Bonch, no. Did you want it? Yes, I did.
Alright, here we go. Game number 3 now, and our reset
Back
of
on
our
track.
grand finals, our Shin grand finals.
Yeah, that's what I label them as when I have to do them on stream.
All mine is just auto-populated stuff, so it's easier.
True, fair and bad. AI is gonna replace all of the bracket running jobs. Anyway, Jesus Christ, Blood.
Oh, try to go for a throw, but they were just walking back too much, expecting those DPs to be coming out. Bonch found a chance to run out, run back in, and get a good hit.
Yep.
Alright,
Oh,
yeah.
Zeo-car.
Yeah, the DZO OMC is a big route starter right here. Safe jumps
Yep.
as well.
Ooh. Oh my god. Calls that again.
Oh, you're forced to block it this
now.
Hit him with the overhead.
Doesn't
but didn't get the-
believe.
Yeah, it wasn't ready for the big confirm.
Just automatically assume that Bonch would block it. Which is a fair assumption, to be honest. Oh no, just too far away to get anything off of there.
But
Bonch rolling out of the Margarula.
so they actually.
Oh no, the last hit!
Yeah, DZOKR anti-airs. That's a Narukami classic.
Yeah.
They actually did guard cancel roll off of the arrow that was hitting him to use that to invuln through the Margarula startup, so they didn't even have to actually get hit by it.
That's insane.
Good IBs, but DPs regardless. Safe jumps as well, but up back to get out of that AOA reset.
Bursts out. Alright. That's gonna be good, solid Yukari damage. See, in this game, you got damage, and then you got Yukari damage.
Swap and just guard alpha counters out.
Yeah.
Drive reversal out, as I should be saying. Great back hit
Don't say that.
J2G pickup.
I hate that.
Alright, good OD arrow right there, but it even beat out Zeo.
No, stop saying that. God damn it.
Final.
Teehee.
I'll
Alright,
never
great.
forgive.
Great 5C run cancel right there.
Yo. Street Fighter players type out an entire essay so they can have proper Street Fighter notation on their combos.
Yeah, doing a good job trying to open up. Oh, nice use of the low short and the low forward right there.
Mm-hmm.
See how awkward that sounds? Yeah, they were 2A, 2B, godlike. Just like, I tried to go for the command grab, but Flood was just up backing out of there. Does get clipped the top end of the DP though. The burst has to come out.
The crouching short did not work out. I hate Street Fighter notation so much, dude. Oh my god. Alright.
You know what?
Regardless.
No. Bonch does do Ume short uses though. I am putting that together.
No.
Didn't punish it just due to the weird like max tip of it. They're not being prepared for it.
Oh, that doesn't hit?
Yeah, I think that was a stinger, so it wasn't far enough cross slash, but didn't delay it enough for the back hit of it. But they will actually have them.
Nope.
They have
matter.
I almost said they have the mana for stinger. They have the meter for
The
stinger.
mana.
I'm playing DNF. All right.
Keep it up.
Oh yeah, no, it is mana, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mana in DNF.
I've never used the proper terminology for any game. It's always EX or meter.
In this game, it's easy to remember because it's the same as everything, but it's just SB instead.
Yeah. I don't know. EX gets the point across, so... Oh no, Bonch has responded to my centipede messages.
No, actually, Where did.
Well, yeah, no, but Bonch is
Bonch
Bonch is typing.
Bonch is typing. I mean, it
looked like this, except it was more done with life. What does that mean?
May have been a dead centipede. There we go. Good IBs. Just try to dash block their own way in.
All right.
I like that. Just like IB, like you have to find your opportunities to run, and they're gonna try to just keep pushing out, try to get the resources for you, right?
Yeah.
Alright, great AOA though,
Oh,
finally
baby.
like checking him on the high-low.
Wide open, wide open, wide open.
Yeah. Gets a bomb continuation right there. Charm going down as they try to even that meter gauge up, but Bonch already out of there. And here we go, Zeokar OMC. Get a big rat right here. Next hit actually could kill. But now they're out of the corner. Oh, well, they're back in. Say that DP's out into Arrow Super.
Yep.
Trying to stay alive, not wanting to let Bonch get any games. Bonch is only 2 rounds away from taking it.
Very true. Ooh. Put by the orb. And has to eat like 3k. Wide open, wide open.
Yeah, force a burst. I actually don't know how much. Well, I mean, like it's so hard to keep cards. They're always like, oh, you want to burst like later on, but you just don't ever get the chances sometimes. There we go. OTG hit
Yeah.
with DP cross slash to get that extra damage. That was nice. That was clean. DP
Yeah.
punish, but no, you missed it.
Wasn't punished? Oh man.
And now throw.
Just
You have to
throw.
hold this. Yeah, and you tried to throw of your own, but they were already pressing.
Oh god.
Yeah, and now you see they're basically just fuzzy they're fuzzy pressing every single hit.
Oh no!
Yeah! Oh! What?
Gets hit by the mix!
What a weird interact.
So before the super, Yukari was out. And then had to burst.
No. So I get that flood bursting there because they did the burst before the super came out, so they were able to burst through that super, right? But they did Stinger, and it moved with them above them.
That's crazy. I need to watch that.
They didn't
back.
invuln through them. They pushed them, and then so instead of the burst whiffing and them being full screen, it hit them up close.
That's funky.
Because it brought them with them like the Stinger. That was weird.
Yeah, that was a wonky ass hitbox. That was truly one of the Persona moments ever. Regardless, back at full screen. All right. Punch. It has to burst.
And they're really trying to make a lot happen right here, but you can just see that Flood has been landing these hits more and more consistently. SB Orbs out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, should be able to just close out that last round now at tournament point after this Grand Finals reset.
Oh boy. This is gonna hurt a lot.
Oh yeah, like it's a very, very scary situation, and you're getting charmed, so they're building up meter while you're losing out on a lot of it. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
It's a hard situation to try to make this comeback from, and that's JAOMB. We saw what happened last time, but this time you have burst. Yeah, so the thing is, you had like Bonch didn't have burst in the last time that happened, so this time they did, and that forced Flood to play a little bit more defensively on the those combos and not get the full round that they're looking for.
They ended it early to bait a potential burst. There's a logic there.
And now here we
Oh,
go,
God.
OMC Stinger OMC of their own, and we saw this combo happen before as a no tech, but now we're gonna see it as a real combo. Bonch tying it up.
Calm down.
Jesus Christ. Final game, final round, grand finals.
We will have to see what happens here now.
Yeah, Flood almost has burst back, so will be a factor on both sides this game.
Oh, and now you're in like a bad spot, but that bomb went away. They weren't able to proc it, and now hits him with the counter hit. JB through the safe jump setup.
Oh god. Oh boy.
Yeah, and yeah, you have to burst there, but you OMC'd it to block it. Bonch doing a good job to OMB of their own.
Bonch takes it.
Yeah, Raging Lion to close it out, and that's gonna be Bonch taking it 3-2 over Flood there.
Your abilities are clear.
Good stuff to
That was a good
Bonch.
bout. Hope to face you
Will
again sometime.
overtake Atarax and will be sitting in second place for the Dark Hour Circuit point totals, and both Flood and Bonch are sitting very far ahead of the rest of the competition.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, these are the people who have I think entered every single one. Like, obviously we didn't see Atarax this time enter this. We didn't see Hero. Gold entered like the first couple, but it hasn't entered much afterwards. So like, this is really gonna show you that like, hey, if you're entering a lot and you're one of those people who can place well, it's gonna reward you a lot more.
Yeah, and like you get points just for entering. So if you have any interest in potentially make it to that finals, just keep entering.
Yeah, and for those of you who are unaware, if you like, this is a Dark Hour Circuit qualifier event. This is what the whole point system we're talking about. So there is a $1,000 prize pool that's happening for an invitational at the end of a 12 qualifying event period. You win points based off how well you do at events, that scales, how many people are in it. So definitely, if you are interested, please join. Like, even if you know, like, I'll just be blunt. Like, even if you're like, I mean, I don't think I can do well. You might do better than you think. And the more people that we have in every tournament, the more points that there are for everyone. So we'll create more hype matches, more crazy things like that. So definitely, please, check it out if you haven't already through the links that are in the chat right there. In addition, because I have a command for it now, and I see we've had a couple new people rolling through tonight, which is always pog. Always love to see new people coming through. If you see this game and you're like, damn, this is pretty cool, come join the Discord. This is where a lot of the matchmaking happens in mostly North America, but I do believe there are EU people, and I think LATAM might also be there, but I don't know for certain. But yeah, thank you all for coming through again to Just Block. As every week we'll be running Persona again. Come through on the 26th, as we do this every other week. Next week we'll be running Under Night. And yeah, that should do it for us. Ivy, you have shenanigans you want to plug?
Hi everybody, I'm Ivy. You can follow me on Twitter at Transmade, TRANSMAID. I do commentary for this game, as well as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R. I run bi-weekly tournaments for JoJo. We will have one coming up next week. We do have a bonus tournament tomorrow, which I will probably be plugging on my Twitter, so stay tuned to that if you are interested. And that's about all I have to show.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming through. Once again, I'm going to go get us a raid created over to head us on over to TNS. Shouts to the TNS crew for always putting in a bunch of good work for events and everything and all that jazz. They're doing their big Street Fighter event. It has like 650 people or something on a fucking Wednesday.
Yeah, they always have hundreds and hundreds of entrants.
Not all for Street Fighter and Strive they do, but not for all their games. Like Marvel, I don't think it's that many people.
Marvel gets good entrants.
I think it's good, but not hundreds of people. So, but I digress.
Well, because it's Marvel.
Thank you all for coming through. We will see you all next week.